EBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How everybody doing tonight? Yo, we about to check out this boxing. Yo, shout out to Tilsa Wright. Everybody check this book out. Lady in Red, shout out Tilsa. Also, y'all live in the tri-state area, hit up Moving Muscle Movers. Shout them out too. Let's get it. How's everybody doing tonight? We about to watch some boxing. I haven't did this boxing shit in a while. I mean, I watch it personally, but I never actually, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been live streaming no boxing. These dudes just talking. So we're gonna turn that down for a minute. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody having a beautiful day. What's up, Ant? What's up, Big Dev, Fire Chief? How y'all doing? Yo, everybody that don't know, follow me on Instagram. I am the real Jack Frost. Follow me on Instagram. I am the real Jack Frost. What up, Quay? How you doing today, my brother? What up? Who else we got here? Mountain Rain. What's up, baby girl? How you doing? What's up, Damo Too Tall? Tim Tyler, Lil Pug. Who else we got in here? Yo, who everybody think they're gonna win tonight? JB. What up? Yeah, we live now. I'm not showing the fight because I do not want YouTube to give me a strike. So I'm not showing the fight. You got other people that's doing other things. I'm trying not to get a strike against the channel. I'm not. I didn't. They gave me a strike and then took it back because they said they messed up, and I'm still paying the penalties for that. So we're not even playing those games. What's here? Joel. What's up, Joel? How you doing? Gregory, Benjamin. I know I missed a whole bunch of names. This shit just jumped. Mojo, Jojo. That's dope. Nah, I'm not playing the fight. I'm not trying to get no strikes. I'm gonna do commentary over the fight, tell y'all what I see, give y'all my opinion on the fight, shit like that. Do you think this underachiever perception goes away overnight? You know, sometimes I did feel he was kind of biting on one he could chew. Nah, this is still the crib. It's still the crib. What up, Reno? Nah, I didn't order the shoe cleaner. Anybody remember what the name of the damn shoe cleaner was? Dude showed it to me, but I don't know what the fucking name of it was. I forgot. Anybody remember what the name of that shoe cleaner is? Let me know so I can order some. So who everybody got? Pacquiao or Broner? I'm saying it like this. I personally think if Broner actually fight and don't fuck around, he could win. But the main reason why I think Broner could win is because Pacquiao is a little old. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Punch. Yo, because I think that the main reason why Pacquiao has a chance at winning is because Pacquiao's a little bit older. I think in Pacquiao's heyday, Broner ain't have a chance. He ain't have a chance in Pacquiao's heyday. I think in Pacquiao's heyday, the only person in boxing that really would have beat him is Floyd, in my opinion. That's because I'm a proponent of defense. You understand what I'm saying? Like I believe defense is what's gonna get you through a lot of matches. Yo, can we make this a little bit bigger? There we go. I'm kind of step back from the screen right now. Fuck it, my eyes is clean. Yeah, so that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. I think that we got some other preliminary fights anyway, and then I get a little warmed up with how I'm gonna commentate over it. I'm gonna get a little warmed up, but yeah, my opinion on the whole situation is Broner, he's extremely skilled fighter. It's just that I think his problem is he parties too much. So he doesn't have the same stamina as other fighters. And due to the fact that he doesn't have the same stamina as other fighters, he can't fight at his highest ability for as long as other people can. You understand what I'm saying? So when you got a fighter who has more endurance and they get in there, he has to take what's up, Sarah? He has to take what's up, Tanisha? He has to take off rounds, a lot of rounds, Adrian Broner. Round 3 now, I don't think so. But Broner got a good chin, yo. When have you seen Broner get knocked out? Has Broner ever been knocked out? I don't think Broner's been knocked out. Broner has a good chin. Why would you think that he's gonna get knocked out now? What up, Chris Brown? Who knocked him out? Yeah, I haven't seen him knocked out. Who knocked him out? And who knocked him out? Nobody knocked Broner out. That's why I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out to France. Yeah, nobody knocked Broner out. Madonna was putting the beats on that nigga. But he earned that, though. He earned that Madonna ass whooping. The way he was talking. He earned that shit. Yo, and don't be surprised if y'all hear me calling shit before the commentators call it out, because that's what usually is happening. God damn it. Just ginger ale. Like I'm saying, I personally think what's gonna end up happening is I think it's gonna go to distance because I don't really see. I mean, Pacquiao's been knocked out, but I don't think Broner's busy enough to knock him out. I don't think neither one of these guys is knocking the other out. I don't think Broner's busy enough. Broner just isn't busy enough. I think that Broner's not busy enough. See, Broner will get in there, he'll mix it up with you, right? And this is Broner's problem. Broner wanna slip, do all this look good, and he wanna throw one, or he wanna slip, and he wanna throw one, and then probably throw another one, or he wanna slip, and he wanna throw one, and then probably throw, and then he wanna get out. You understand what I'm saying? No real combinating. You understand what I'm saying? You want to combinate. You understand what I'm saying? What people probably don't really realize, especially in boxing, is if you could catch somebody with a check hook, right? Bam. You understand what I'm saying? That's to catch people off guard and stuff, like shit like that, right? So now, if you could catch somebody with just a straight, you understand what I'm saying? Like that's beautiful too. But what you want to do is you want to use one punch to set up another punch. So that's why you want to combinate. You understand what I'm saying? So often when you got a fighter like Broner, who has really fast hands, but he doesn't want to let his hands go, he doesn't combinate. What he's doing is he's throwing one punch at a time. He's like getting in position. He might throw a punch, throw an uppercut, bam, and he getting out. And he'll get in position. You understand what I'm saying? And he'll throw a hook, and he'll get out. Then he'll get in position, and then he'll throw a straight, and he'll get out. And he'll get in position, and he'll throw an overhand, and then he'll get out. You understand what I'm saying? So that's kind of the problem that Broner has. He doesn't combinate. Now, when you got a Pacquiao's going to get in there. Pacquiao's going to mix it up with you. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to throw a couple of punches. He's going to mix it up with you. Broner's not going to do that. Now, if Broner could combinate a little, but that's going to, that'll be to his advantage. I just don't see him doing that. Like if Broner would have been throwing combinations against Sean Porter, I think he wins that fight going away. Appreciate you, Reno. All right, so we got Ruiz and Guevara. Ruiz is in the white, Guevara. I mean, Ruiz in the black, Guevara in the white. They just measuring each other out. One of the things that boxers like doing, they like just, you know, throwing a jab out there. They're just touching gloves. They gauging distance. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to gauge distance. Guevara, he changed levels on him. He just want to see how quickly the guy you're going against could adjust. You know, a lot of jousting. You know, jousting is basically when nobody's actually done anything. They're just testing to see the other person's reaction time, and how they're gonna react to, like, how he's gonna react to if I throw a jab, how he's gonna react to if I change levels and go down to the body. You understand what I'm saying? So that's basically what they're doing right now. So they just, you know, jousting. Nobody's really going to. Ruiz seemed to be the aggressor. He's the bull right now. Guevara is the matador. He missed with an overhand right. What was like a hook, I guess. Ruiz is throwing that jab out there. He's throwing that jab out there. He's trying to. Another thing that Ruiz with the combinate. He just combinated, knocked him down. What happened was Guevara came in and didn't have his guards up, and he wasn't throwing. When you come in, what you want to do is you want to either have your guards up or you want to be throwing. He wasn't doing either, and he just walked right into a combination. He got dropped with a hook. Did it again. He came in, didn't have his guards up. He wasn't throwing. Ruiz hit him on the way out. Ruiz got him by the back of the head. He's uppercutting him a little. Ref is breaking it up. He said he's trying to headbutt him. Now, that's probably why he isn't throwing any punches when he's coming in, because he's probably trying to headbutt him. Coming up on the final minute of the opening round, he probably is trying to revolver. That's how you say it. He's probably trying to headbutt him. All right, so Ruiz, he's still backing him down. Oh, overhand. He hit him with the overhand to the body. Ruiz to the body. Ruiz got hit with an overhand over the top. He's they fighting conventional. A lot of jabbing, not too aggressive. Try to utilize some footwork, try to find an angle, try to find a way to disrupt Ruiz's rhythm. Ruiz is also taller than Guevara and has longer reach. There's a little combination. He missed with the last hook. He tried me uppercut. He tried to throw the uppercut. Ruiz tried to extend him with the hook. Long range, didn't really land. Guevara came with his head down. Ruiz hit him with the uppercut. Then hit him again, bang, hit him real quick, bang, bang, and then he held him by the back of the head. The ref said you can't do that. Wonder what's in the water there, producing a host of boxing. From what I see right now, Guevara is out of his league. If Ruiz really wanted to put pressure on him, you know, but also it looks like he doesn't want to walk into nothing. Ooh. Okay, remember I told y'all about how he just walked into the punch? What happened was this. Like I told you, dude was coming in and looked like he was trying to get close for the headbutt. Who is normally a pretty cautious and careful fighter, and he paid for it. His hands were low. One of the things you could do to prevent people from giving you the headbutt, right? So he's coming at you, right? He's fighting this way. And we look at it one more time. He's coming at you, right? Now, if I have my arm extended and his head is on this side of my arm, he can't headbutt me. You understand what I'm saying? He can't headbutt me. The only problem is that leaves me open right here. You feel me? So when dude came in, he had his arm extended, the head was on this side, but homeboy wasn't throwing no punches. So when he had his hand like this, he hit him, bang. And then when he went down, he caught him, bang. Neither of these fighters really have been. This is only the first fight for Guevara. Overhand right by Ruiz. Then he follows it up with a check hook. But Ruiz, undoubtedly, whatever way he's in, is the bigger puncher. Yeah, Guevara seems like he could probably go down in weight. He probably was able to make that featherweight limit on a day's notice because, you know, oh wow, nice combination by Ruiz. Nice combination. Like I said, you gotta combinate. You gotta combinate because it's also about scoring. So you don't want to just throw one punch. You want to combinate. You understand what I'm saying? You don't just want to throw one punch. You want to combinate, set the guy up so you can hit him with something hard. Dude came in again. It looks like he's trying to use his head. The Guevara guy looks like he's trying to use his head a little. Yeah, that was a good one, Guevara. What he did was, Ruiz backed him up. He has more reach. So what he's doing is, you can just see a little heartful intention by Ruiz. He's more planted on his shots. Guevara kind of rushes in and his feet aren't planted when he's throwing these shots. But he's just trying to just land for points while Ruiz is really sitting down on his shots. The fight is I think Showtime didn't want to have the same problem that HBO had a while back, when HBO got everybody knocked out like in the second, like in the first and second rounds. Oh, hit him to the body. Okay, so another very, very important thing, especially when you're doing with just fighting in general with boxing. The reason why feet is so important is that if you move your feet too much, you can't plant. And if you can't plant, you won't have power, because all your power is generated from your legs. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to be able to get to where you want to get to, and then plant, and then throw a punch. You want to get to where you want to get to, and then plant, and then throw some punches. You understand what I'm saying? But if you are busy moving your feet and you got happy feet and you're just throwing punches like this, you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't have the same effect. Now, that's one of the things that make Pacquiao so dangerous, is because not many fighters are equipped to be able to move their feet, plant in a second, and then throw the punch. Plant again and then throw the punch. Plant again and then with power. Not a lot of people could do that. Right now we got somebody named Ruiz. I don't know him. He's doing it again. He's keeping him on the outside. See, this is the nice counter. See, once again, same thing happened that I explained earlier. The guy came rushing in. Ruiz put his hand up, kept his head on this side. Now, if the dude that's coming in had was thinking, what he'd do is he'll rip him to the body. You understand what I'm saying? He'll rip him to the body. Bang! Because once he rip him to the body, he's going to buckle him. But instead of ripping him to the body, dude is trying to fight through this arm. Don't fight through the arm. Arm is already up there. Your head's on this side of the arm. You can't get closer this way. He's pushing you back. Rip him to the body. There's no protection. His corner should be telling him that. I don't know why they're not. No, Broner fight isn't on yet. So the Ruiz family out in full force. And Ruiz also out in full force. That's what they need to be telling him. When he puts his arm up, when you come in and you rushing him and you coming in and he puts his arm up, we want you to go to the body. He'd be going to the body with this arm right here. We want to hit you, take a right to the body, sit on it. That means let it rip. I mean, when they say sit on it, that's when you're giving it everything. Well, that fight isn't until later. I can't make them rush the Pacquiao Broner fight. But if you could call them up and tell them to get the rest of these niggas up out of here, I'm on board. He has the ability here. He's clearly superior to Guevara. I think he's being a little shy here with his offense, because when he gets in range, he does those punches, but he's just not pushing it enough for me. And especially when Guevara starts moving around, if he cuts off the ring a little bit better, he's going to put Guevara into situations where he's going to make more mistakes that Ruiz can take advantage of. Ruiz trying to cut out the ring. Right now, I probably got Ruiz winning. One, because of the knockdown, and two, because he's been making a lot of contact. That was a nice over the top. Guevara sat down on it, but I don't think he made a lot of contact. He's hitting the gloves. His arms are shorter and he can't get on the inside. I think that's a problem of his. That's why when he comes in, and Ruiz uses his arm to block his head from headbutting him. That's why he got to rip him to the body. After one or two of those, then he's not going to put that arm up no more. Something goods. He ain't going to put that arm up no more after one or two of those. It's a wrap. That exit to his right, and Ruiz is allowing them to escape. And this is the kind of situation where now you heard what he just said. He got the exit to his right. This is gonna be so the same arm that he's putting the hand up on, he's exiting out of that side instead of ripping him to the body. Couple of left hooks bounced off the glove of Guevara. See, Guevara, he's not hitting him with any real power because he can't get inside of his defense because the other guy, Ruiz, arms is too long. He can't get inside. That's another reason why you go to the body, because when you're lunging, it's easier to lunge, have your guard up, either be moving from side to side and rip to the body. It's easier than having your guard up, trying to lunge, and then trying to throw to the head. You understand what I'm saying? It's just easier. This is the fourth round now. Let's pick it up. Got a little Vaseline there. You got to start hitting in the body. And then you go upstairs. The right is the important one. Right and fast. You got to measure him good, and then you kill him with that one. As soon as you measure it, then you hit that combination, and then you finish with the left hook in the He's very soft downstairs. Take advantage of that. Look for him. They're telling the other guy to go to the body. Scheduled 10-rounder at 126 pounds. All right, so now Ruiz is going to the body. He's also throwing with more authority now. Looks like he's taking a little bit more serious. Ooh, two jabs. A 1-2 Guerrero combination. 1-2. All right, Guerrero came inside, hugged up on him. He's on the inside now. He has to get to the inside. If Guerrero want to have a chance, he got to get to the inside. Ruiz has to keep him on the outside. That's just like today. That's where the advantages lie currently. Also, Ruiz looks like he likes to extend when he's throwing his punches. He's not a compact puncher. So if he wants to extend, one of the things he's going to need to do is he's going to need to get dude up against the ropes. So then he could take a step back and then lunge. You understand what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why you don't want to get caught on the ropes unless you know how to, ooh, Guerrero, he beat him to the punch, 1-2'd him again. See, so it looks like Guerrero's strategy right now is he's going to just try to beat him to the punch, and he's going to combinate 1-2 and get the fuck up out of there. Ruiz tried to throw a combination. He went to the body, then went up top, and he tried to throw an uppercut. I don't think anything landed. I think it all hit gloves. And then a strong candidate for another fight of the year in 2016 against Guevara tried to come over the top with a right. It was blocked. He didn't set it up with nothing. Like, you got to set people up for the over-the-top punch. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to set them up. He ain't set them up with nothing. New year, new weight class for Hugo Ruiz. Putting in work on Alberto Guevara. This fight is just not that good of a fight. I think the crowd is murmuring. I think the crowd is complaining. All the good stuff. It's just, he's not able to find the range as much as he probably should because of this key technical mistake. The crowd is complaining right now. This fight is just, I don't know what to tell you. Ruiz moves to the left, and there's a little bit of a technical analysis. When you move to your left as a fighter, you have to push off on the right foot, so it gives you more spring to go in that direction. That will speed up the process for Ruiz to spring to his left, which is Guevara's right, and maybe cut him off. But when he moves to his left, he's kind of just stepping. He's not using his right foot to spring him over. That's a fact. So it's too slow compared to Guevara's running to the right, to his own right. That's a fact. Guevara has better footwork than him. And that's why I think that Guevara can't land any his punches aren't as effective as far as he's not throwing them as hard as Ruiz is throwing them because Ruiz is sitting on a lot of his punches.
Adjustment, yeah, probably hasn't been coming off the ring that way. You're right. Lefty is going that way to the ring. Right. We are being simulcast in Espanol by Alejandro Luna and El Diamante Raul Marquez. You can hit the SAP button on your television if you want to hear our broadcast in Spanish tonight. And coming up next, our former champion Rashid Warren gets an opportunity to.
All right, they got some dude coming up next. His nickname is Baby Pit. So
Francis Nordine Ubali fighting for the first time in America tonight. The WBC Bantamweight title is next.
yeah, they got some guy named Baby Pit coming up next. So I'm gonna assume that there has to be a lot more action than this. This is just not a lot of action.
Meanwhile, we continue with this 126-pound contest between Hugo Ruiz in the black with gold trunks and Alberto Guevara in the white and gold. This is round number 5, and it has been all Hugo Ruiz. He's controlled this entire fight, and Guevara has been very, very inactive.
I'm telling you what happened. They seen what HBO did last time when HBO had all those fighters that got knocked out in the first round, and then they had to like have everybody waiting like an hour to see the fucking main event.
Yeah, they're very aggressive at that. So if he finds the range more often, he'll probably be able to get out of there. It's just without probably cutting off the ring, he's finding the range less often. Anything you see, Al, that he could do better? Well, I think let's look at Guevara for a second. From his standpoint, he needs to counter. He's got, when he gets himself there, and he needs to counter when he's got opportunities. And
Really, we got to go through this today?
So, Ruiz giving him a few of those.
Y'all really got to go through this today? Y'all two really got to do this right now?
Just below the belt. Guevara says, I'll take a few seconds, but not the 5. Let's get this thing going. And I'm sure that now there's a double jab, and Ruiz and Guevara clinch again. Under a minute left in the 5th frame.
Yeah, this is just a slow fight. They're not doing anything technically savvy. Not very interesting.
Ruiz trains at his own gym in Las Mochis, and sparring with a lot of up-and-comers.
It doesn't look like either one of these guys is bringing the fight.
Sparring for Jack Tamora, but he's facing.
Both of them might be scared of getting hurt. Just keeping it a buck with you.
Jab to the body by Ruiz, but misses wildly with that sweeping right hand.
It seems like one guy's only throwing hard punches when the other guy's out of range.
Follow up here in round 5, as we are at the midway point of this featherweight opener. On a night where Pacquiao takes on Adrian Broner.
It's like these guys are either friends or they don't want to hurt each other. I don't know. I think they're either friends or they don't want to. They don't. Wow. Okay, that was slick.
Guevara's problem is he's not throwing enough punches, and one of Ruiz's did.
But he can't.
Low, it was most assuredly low, and Guevara didn't take much time. Yeah, that's what says it all. And he didn't take much time after this, but apparently he was okay.
We're gonna have to wait for the next fight to see a good fight. That's a fact. I think the same thing. You watching the same thing? Figure out. I think the same thing. Yeah.
Round 6 scheduled for 10 and 126 pounds, and Heriberto Ruiz Jr., Hugo's brother, saying what we all did here at ringside.
I'm telling you, because HBO had that fight where they messed everything up because they were so busy. They messed everything up because everybody got knocked out in the first fucking round. They put a whole bunch of bums in there with a whole bunch of good fighters. They just said the same thing. One guy's only throwing 48 punches around and the other guy's only throwing 20. They just said the same thing. They just said it. Same thing we talking about. It should look like a sparring match, yo. It's just terrible. He is winning all rounds, though. That's a fact.
You mentioned it, but just bears repeating. Did have some training for this fight because they had him on standby, knowing that Tamura could have some issues.
She's retarded. These niggas plan on going hang gliding after the fight. They want to make sure the other guy don't get hurt.
Much bigger than yeah, and those styles haven't gelled. You know, we're criticizing Ruiz a lot for not getting in, cutting the gap and cutting the range.
I'm gonna tell you what's happening. I think Guevara was a last-minute replacement. So Ruiz has actually been training all this time for a fight on this date. If Ruiz don't knock this dude out, or at least beat the shit out of him, which he's not doing, it's going to be bad for him. He's not going to be getting any fights that he might be wanting to get later. Wait, which one did they just say? I turned the TV up on purpose so y'all can hopefully hear it. Nah, they say he's a replacement earlier. I didn't know they just said it again. I know earlier they said he's a replacement. But I'm saying right now, I'm not saying he's a replacement like I'm saying the fact that he is a replacement and Ruiz isn't winning. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's a replacement. He hasn't had the same training camp. He hasn't had the opportunity to train as long. I don't know if they said it a couple of minutes ago. I know they said it a couple of rounds ago. They said it like in the second round, too. So if they said it a couple of minutes ago, they also said it in the second round. Second or third round. The first or second round. Yeah, thank you. That's what I'm trying to say, Eric Mack. Short notice. It's not even important when they said it. That's not part of my point. My point is that dude just took this fight on short notice. If dude took the fight short notice and the other dude isn't giving him the beats, why? You understand what I'm saying? So either some money went under the table to make the fight go longer, or maybe dude just really ain't it. Maybe they trying to pad his win count. What up, One Night? Maybe they trying to pad his win count. You can look at the dude. He ain't even ready to fight, man. I could freaking train for more than 3 weeks and be in better shape. Look like I'm in better shape than that.
He's able to parry the jab and deliver a blistering counter combination that scored.
This is just not a very nice looking fight. Yeah, his heart ain't in it. It's a fact.
Again, Ruiz going to the body, but
You can see they not even barely calling this shit. They flipping a coin between rounds. Yo, who got and who the loser got to talk. The loser got to talk about it the next round. The guy that wins is like, thank God I don't got to talk about this piece of shit. You don't expect to see this type of malaise in the middle rounds. Like in the middle of rounds, you expect them to see them like going at each other to a degree. This is the type of slow fight that if it happened in the first round, you could co-sign it. This is just slow.
But I think even when he's giving them a little bit of sustained offense, it's more just to get back some space to survive. It's the essence. I don't know how much I don't blame him taking the 5 days notice. But even when he's putting together offense, it's not offense to win the round. It's just offense to say, okay, I'm gonna back you off so you can give me a break from it.
Yeah, the nigga said a day's notice. Like how short was the time period it was when he found out that there was a fight?
Under a minute left here in the 7th round. Ruiz backing Guevara.
I want this fight to be over with. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There's a jab to the body by Ruiz. This is with the sweeping left hook upstairs. Asking around the corner. There's a left upper coming up.
Yo, it legitimately looks to me like if the other dude would have had time to train, he would have had a training camp, he'd probably be winning this fight. What up, Oak Cliff? He'd probably be winning this fight if he would have had the opportunity to train.
There's been a little bit of a shift in this round in terms of Ruiz really setting down. Ruiz sat down. Guevara in round 1 as we go to the 8th.
This shit pissed me off. This shit making me tired.
Guevara was able to land this combination. That's kind of a looping right hand after he jabbed his way in. This was early in the round and showed us some offense, which that's
all right. So, homeboy just mentioned jabbing your way in. For everybody that don't know, I explain what that is. Yeah, this shit's making me sleepy too. This shit is retarded. I'm gonna explain to everybody what jabbing their way in. All right, so this is my hand I'm jabbing with. This is my power hand, right? So this is my lead hand. All right, so jabbing your way in is basically one of the things that you could do is you could blind your opponent. You blind your opponent by throwing the jab so you can obstruct his view. You understand what I'm saying? So you're gonna jab, but you're not jabbing it to land. You jabbing to obstruct his view so you could get in and you could probably hit him with something else. You understand? So you're gonna jab, obstruct his view so you could probably hit him with something else.
Ruiz leans in and out. You mentioned it already. Ruiz does leave himself susceptible to the counter. Yeah,
they're not doing anything. Like I don't know what the hell. They're not doing anything. Yeah, like face guarded as a cornerback in football, absolutely. This guy.
He's in range to throw the camera in when he's up there, predicts the ropes, and he has nowhere else to go. So there is one thing.
Yeah, please don't leave any links. I don't want to have any problems with YouTube. I want 0 issues with YouTube. 0 issues. Really? Everybody know this is a boring ass match.
And see Ruiz, he doesn't push off his right foot when he's on his left. And that allows him, that makes him slower going to his left.
See.
And quicker feet going to the right.
Okay, I'm gonna explain what they're talking about. In boxing, in fighting, you don't step like you're walking. All right, you don't pick your foot up and step. You don't do that. What you do is let's say we want to go that way, right? You see this leg right here? You're gonna push off with this leg to get over that way. Now, when you want to go back this way, you're not gonna lift up this leg and step over there. What you're gonna do is you're gonna push off with your opposite leg to go that way. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how you can stay, and that's also helps you keep so you can stay in position to be able to throw and land. You understand what I'm saying? So you keep some power. Anyway, also, so what they're basically saying is the Ruiz guy, what he's doing is, which is wrong, what he's doing is, pardon me, he's stepping like he's walking. And that's how he's going to the opponent. He's stepping like he's walking. He shouldn't be stepping like he's walking. What he should be doing is when he wants to go to his right side, he should be pushing off his left leg and going in that direction. And when he wants to go to his left side, he should be pushing off of his right leg to go in that direction. It's gonna make quicker movements, and it's also gonna allow for you to not be taking steps, because in the middle of an actual step, you got your foot off the ground. If you get hit, bam, it's a problem. You understand what I'm saying?
This is not coming out. Keep him in the corner with the jab. You maintain him in the corner. He won't move out. He doesn't want to fight.
Yo, the ring girl had on sneakers. See what they said? The other dude don't want to fight. Everybody knows that the fight is not. Nobody's bringing the fight.
We are into the penultimate round 9 of 10. Paulie, far be it from me to criticize any trainer, any strategist, but talking about what we have throughout the fight, are you also surprised that they have not discussed it more in the corner?
Yeah, because it's easy to tell a fighter in the corner, pressure, come forward, you got to make a fight, but you have to tactically get into it sometimes with your fighter. You have to, you want to come forward, give them the instructions on how to come forward, how to apply this and reach and accomplish the task, which is to be able to get in range more often to punch the bar a bit more. Because the frustrating thing about Ruiz is when he's in range, he throws some nice combinations, and he always throws a combination when he's in range. It's just he hasn't been in range most of the fight because he doesn't know how to get there. And it's funny because the range is going to apply a lot to him.
And why does he not know how to get there? Because he's taking steps rather than pushing off to move around the ring. He's taking steps. While the other guy's pushing off. So the other guy, he's always in like a boxing stance.
I think even the Amara knows that.
Yeah, and just to get out, as you said, it was kind of on a standby. So you did get a little training in. The interesting thing is he got just enough to be able to survive to the next round and be not to be competitive, unfortunately, but to stay.
You look at it like you talk about a glass hair. Before in the corner, and for a moment there, he listened to himself to rather keep it up. And in the corner with this series of left hooks to the body. Small body got it to small, but you like example of what Ruiz does, and he does find when he always throws punches.
I think the problem here is that Ruiz has terrible footwork. So he's probably a talk to who nice. So Ruiz is probably a boxer that needs for the other fighter to come to him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he needs the fighter to come to him. Ruiz can't go to the individual. He needs whoever he's fighting to come to him. You understand what I'm saying? So that might be the issue.
Well, the irony is that we started this fight out with a knockdown, and he was
able to take that with the hair glances. First semi-effective combination. When you see what he did there, he stepped back. He threw that right hand as he was going back. If he would have threw that right hand, he stepped in, he might have done more damage. not confident in himself to stand there.
Remember earlier when I was talking to you about moving your feet and throwing punches at the same time. You gotta sit down and then hit a bomb.
Effective puncher and the busier fighter, but that's not saying much as we had an attempted fight.
The way they made it sound like they just pulled that damn Guerrero guy. He was like, I don't know, a damn maintenance guy, and they was like, hey, we got a fight. You want to take it? He's like, hey, no problem. And he just showed up, and we showed up to the arena to put on shorts. That's the way they making it sound, yo. Like this guy just showed up, like out of the they just called him up and shit. Like the nigga was like going to get groceries from the store. And they just called him up and he was like, yeah, no problem. I'll be right there. And he just showed up at the arena.
With the build-up and excitement all leading to Super Bowl 53.
This is a terrible fight, man. You can't average out a UFC fight to this fight. I've seen better fights on World Star.
Ruiz has landed at a very, very low percentage, only 19% according to show stats. And that's part of the reason why
he's landing at 19%.
Ruiz is made to this, and sometimes he's been stuck out.
Yo, my dude, some of these Uber drivers actually do be people that box. This fight is terrible. You heard what he called it? He called it a spawn section. I told y'all it's like a spawn section.
It's hard to knock out at the lower weights for sure. The weights below this, and it's been a distance kind of fighter. He's challenged for 2 world titles, so he's the kind of person that you're not going to get out of there very easily.
You can hear the crowd murmuring again, upset. I'd be upset for them too. This is crazy. I want to go to sleep. I don't even want to watch the main fight no more.
Challenged for a championship.
Ruiz grips that left hook so that if I watch it, we don't do it. It's even better. He just hasn't done it enough.
Under a minute left. This somnambulant affair.
Even though Ruiz is going to get this win, this is not going to do anything for his career.
Still to come,
I'm telling you right now, don't look forward to either one of these guys. Well, probably the dude that they called in at the last second. But don't look forward to Ruiz being on any more freaking big fight undercards.
Seeking his 40th knockout, a guy who has been a professional fighter for nearly 60% of his lifespan against Adrian Broner, who, 6-0 against Southpaws with 5 knockouts, but seeking his career-defining win coming up in the main event. That's how you bet, guys. Nearly 50 minutes as we go to the judges here in our opening fight.
Thank you. This shit is over. Now they hug. He's like, oh, yeah. You ain't get hurt, did you? Nah, I didn't get hurt. How about you? Nah, I'm good, too. Motherfuckers is going to the bar after this show. They're going to Cheers.
Blows in it for sure, but back in round 1, we didn't anticipate getting to this point because Hugo Ruiz was on the offense early. He was landing good right hands and ripping left hooks and uppercuts. Not like Guevara. You get up, of course, and there was plenty of time left in this round, so Ruiz looked like a threat to even get him out. And we'll look at it.
He would have just ripped into the body right there.
The combination
He could have avoided that knockdown.
Which was foreshadowing to the rest of the fight in this sense. When Ruiz was in position to punch, he did punch the combination, and looking at it again will further amplify that because he is a capable combination puncher. You see him going up downstairs with the left uppercut. He came with the right way. He's ripping another left hook. So that combination punching there was indicative of spots in this fight, but not.
I think he just caught him between steps. That's it.
So
Sizzler still exists?
39-4 in his 126-pound debut, and I do believe that that's exactly what Jimmy London Jr. is about to confirm.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, the judges are.
Sure, Sizzler, it's a Jamaican musician. What are you talking about?
Scores about 102-89. Glenn Trowbridge and Adelaide Burke both scored about 99-90. All for.
Wow. The fuck, TV? Sizzler really does still exist.
So success.
What is it, like one left?
For Hugo Ruiz gets some rounds in as he goes the distance with Alberto Guevara. And as expected, the show stats out show the dominance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was extremely economical with his punches and didn't land at a huge percentage either. But Ruiz getting done with more volume.
Yo, how that money feel? Yo, my bank account is nice, yo. Let's try to do this shit again next year.
So the judges at ringside, Adelaide Burke.
There's a Sizzler in the Bronx? Fuck out of here.
Our unofficial scorer, Steve Farhood, he had it 189 for the victor, Hugo Ruiz.
Oh, you got me over here looking up Sizzler, yo. I can't believe this shit. I don't know there ain't no Sizzler.
All right, we're just getting this party of
Should say new taste.
Back to Mr. Ryan Custer.
All right, thank you, Mo. Of course, you saw how the judges scored the fight. We asked you to tweet your results to us at Showtime Boxing, and how about this? I mean, there's actually 23% of you that they thought that Guevara won this fight. I'll give you these new glasses I'm wearing tonight. And Hugo Ruiz walks away with unanimous decision. Well, I am joined now by two special guests. Both will be appearing on Showtime in the weeks ahead. Come on, man.
Jason Mark. Why don't I order that right now?
He's going to fight at Lamar's come February 9th, all right? Steve Howie, one of the stars of Showtime's original series, Shameless. By the way, here's a look at what's coming up Sunday on Showtime.
Look around. One of these things is not like the
Hey, that's a bodega Sizzler.
With anger issues?
money to be happier.
I'm just tired for my kids in preschool. Money is the answer. Money,
So appreciate you, Reno.
And happy to be joined here by Steve Howie, plays that character Kevin Hall, or Kev. On Shameless. Exactly. New episodes begin tomorrow, Sunday, January 20th. Season 9. Are you surprised just how successful this show has been?
Yes and no. I mean, it's a blessing. I mean, we're very lucky, but we have the most amazing staff. We have the writers, the best writers, and the actors. So it all comes together, and we have incredible fans, and that's why we were a success. But did you see that lineup? Yeah, I did. I mean, you got Smell, you got Black Monday, Shameless, tomorrow night, Showtime.
Hey, you act, you do it all. You promote that.
I'm just saying, I saw that lineup. It looks so good. I want to stay and watch the show.
I love that. All right, so give me some insight here on what should we expect in these new episodes of Shameless.
Well, you know, the same debauchery, the same sort of
That's just the colors we got on today, my brother.
But we're going to see Fiona's downfall. Eddie's leading the show, so she has a lot to chew on. And Kevin V, adopt a child. Oh, you did. And Kev, for some reason, wants another kid. And as a father of 3, I don't understand that. So I had to do some real acting on that one. Just like, why does he want to leave? Exactly. It's already got 2. Right. But we have a good time, and it's amazing. The fans are really loving it.
Now, you love boxing. That's why he's here. You know how brash Adrian Broner can be. Shameless. Don't you think he would fit right in with the gallery?
What up, Steve?
He is the epitome of shameless. Yes, he would fit it perfectly.
Good night, Mountain Rain.
Now listen, I know you're from San Antonio. That's a great boxing town, by the way. Have you always been a fight fan?
Yes, I've always been a fight fan. Obviously,
Good night, Sarah.
Is,
Hopefully we get a good fight.
But yeah, San Antonio is where I was born. I grew up in the West Coast, though, I gotta say, in the LA area. But San Antonio, I'm Texas at heart.
I love that. Okay, so since you're here, I gotta get a prediction from you.
Yeah.
Main event, Manny Pacquiao, Adrian Broner.
It's a pretty exciting fight. I'm really excited about this because I am a fan of both fighters. Pacquiao is amazing. He looks healthy. Yeah, he's got that confidence and he's got the swagger, and that attitude is going to propel him to the win tonight.
Steve Howling, voice he plays Kev on Shameless. New episodes coming your way tomorrow, right here on Showtime. Hey, I appreciate the time. Thanks for it. All right, appreciate it. All right. Now looking ahead to February 9th, it is a showdown for the WBA Super Featherweight title. Growing up in Baltimore, success and positivity were hard to come by. If it weren't for the Upton Boxing Club and fabled trainer Calvin Ford, Gervonta Davis may not have found either.
Tank was about 7 years old when he first came to the gym. Every time I come in, he was here. Every time it was time to leave, he was here. That's what made him so special.
Yo, hold on, everybody. I'll be right back.
When I came to the gym, I thought
The young champion takes pride in where he's from and what he represents to those who look up to him.
I'm so proud you turned. I said we came from where you at. And come back and some we're gonna race fast. Keep doing what you do.
On February 9th, the fighter proclaimed as the one headlines his first main event in the U.S. and takes on former 3-division world champion Abner Mares.
Mara coming inside and
The battle-tested veteran who trains under the tutelage of future Hall of Fame trainer Robert Garcia is moving up in weight to attempt to win the title in his 4th division.
30 seconds. Finish strong. Yes, so there you go. Obviously, at first, I told him it was a very risky challenge, but I performed 100%. Throughout my whole life, I've always been in a regard. It's nothing new to me. If anything, it's motivating. Abner Mares fighting for his future. Oh, Mares struck the right hand.
Generating his own dare-to-be great opportunity, it was Mares who sought out Davis.
I had many fights opportunity in my own weight division. I said, I want to move up and I want to challenge Davis. The kid's vulnerable. He's never been in deep water. At the end of the day, he's going to learn from this fight.
Davis believes this is his moment to prove he belongs at the top of the marquee.
He is not someone to take lightly. A 3-time world champion, a future Hall of Fame, a great performance will put him on that.
Can Mares halt the tank?
And it's Davis emptying the fuselage.
And join the exclusive list of Mexican champions who captured world titles in 4 divisions.
A marvelous performance by Abner Mares.
Or will Davis rise to the occasion in front of his opponent's rabid fans in Carson, California, and take that next step towards boxing superstar?
Wait, when the fuck is that fight? That fight's tonight?
Joined by the 2-time
Nah.
champion of the world, Gervonta Tank Davis. Champ, I appreciate you breaking camp, spending some time with me. Let's get right into this. I heard you say that you want a signature win on your record. Do you think a victory over Abner Mares feels that way?
Yes, I believe so because, Abner Mares, I feel as though he's a future Hall of Famer. he have a lot of experience. You know, this is my first time being on this major platform, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be back in emotion, and I'm ready.
Now, what about those who say that Morris has been through a lot of wars, coming up a weight to face someone like you, too big, too fast, too strong for him?
I feel as though he had the edge because he had the experience. Again, he throws a lot of punches. He's been in there with multiple world champions. I'm not the first person that he's been in there that's a world champion. I feel like he's going to be ready.
Yo, I'm not trying to wish nothing bad on nobody, but I always get a slight hint like Tank Davis took a lot of hits to the head. Whenever I have to hear him talk, I always feel that way.
I feel as though Amon is a great fighter. He has a big fan base, and when Al first.
But I heard that's how they talk down there in Baltimore. That's what somebody told me. So
I feel as though I took it as like when Floyd fought Gotti. You know, when Gotti, you know, wanted to fight Floyd so bad. You know, Floyd said, "Okay, I'll fight you in your backyard."
But you know the crowd's going to be on your side.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to it.
So now listen, you won the title on the road. Is that you kind of enjoy that?
I love it.
You like being the underdog.
Yes.
You know that? Okay. I heard that you also said you're going to be very active this year and that you had some big fights lined up. How active will you be? What do you got lined up?
I will be very active in 2019. I had 3 fights lined up, you know, February the 9th, you know, and then 2 more after that. My team, me, we all agreed that I will be very active, you know, because I lacked in 2018. But we're looking forward, great things in the future.
Okay, so I got to get a prediction from you because I know you've trained with Adrian before. Broner, Pacquiao, main event, who wins why?
I feel as though that Adrian will pull it off, you know, because I believe that he knows what's ahead of him. I believe that Adrian this is his chance. He can become a legend overnight, a young legend. You know, I'm pulling for Adrian.
All right. He's Gervonta Tank Davis. He's going to fight Abner Mares. It's a fight coming your way on Showtime Championship Boxing Saturday.
yeah, that's what somebody told me. Baltimore, they talk like that. So.
Thank you very much. All right, here's what's ahead. My fault. Here's what's ahead on Showtime Sports. Showbox, the new.
And I think he's a little nervous.
Premier proving ground for top prospects. It returns Friday.
I get a little nervous.
Main event features 10-round super middleweight fight. Unbeaten Ronald Ellis takes on DeAndre Ware. Saturday, February 9th, Showtime.
I think I'm gonna watch that one. That Tank Davis, Abner Mir, whatever.
Tank Davis defends his title against Abner Mares, who will be trying to win a world title in a.
The fuck TV.
Champion. Here is Landy Lara.
It's not even a tease. The fucking cable box. I think I gotta get a new fucking
He challenges undefeated
HDMI cord. I had that HDMI cord for like a long time.
And in the co-feature, Luis Ortiz fights Christian Hammer, 10-round heavyweight bout.
What date is that? March 2nd. I think I'm gonna get the March 2nd one. Lara's on the card and Ortiz. Ortiz might quit again.
And it's presented by Premier Boxing Champions. Manny Pacquiao entering the MGM Grand Garden Arena. He told us he's got a lot to prove tonight.
Yo, when they gonna make the movie where Manny Pacquiao fights Mike Tyson?
Even at the age of 40,
yo, shouldn't they do that? Like, you know how they be having like Mike Tyson fight like what's his dude name? Remember It Man when Mike Tyson fought dude? When they gonna
stand for another beginning? He says he's wiping the slate clean of his past performances.
Niggas need to stop with that shit. When they gonna have the Manny Pacquiao versus Mike Tyson in the movie?
Against a legend in the sport and doing it with a knockout.
Who said that? Who said won the game? Who said won the game? The brother won the game. Oh man, yeah.
The WBC bantamweight title. It has been vacant since Ramon Neri failed to make weight and lost the title on the scale in March of last year. Rashid Warren taking on the undefeated Nordine Ouali, and these two first crossed paths in the 2012 Olympics.
Warren, the only American boxer to compete in 3 Olympics, came up short against Ubali. Ubali opened with a lot of bounce and head movement, jumped in and out. Warren rarely used his jab and looked to power punch. And in the end, it was Ubali narrowly scoring the victory 19-18. Ubali has never fought in the United States, with 13 of his fights coming in France. And his pro debut in Morocco, he is of Moroccan descent. He is facing a southpaw in Warren. Ubali has faced lefties.
Okay, so these guys fought in the Olympics. These guys fought in the Olympics last time they saw each other.
And for Rasheed Warren,
Oh man, this nigga got like a dog chain. Oh, because he's supposed to be Lil Pit, some stupid shit.
Lost the title the next year to Janat Sakiana by split decision. And he says tonight's fight means everything to him. It's about being the biggest moment of his career.
The numbers. So you look at these two fighters, and while there are a lot of similarities and reach advantage for Ubali, which could help him a bit, although he wants to work on the inside, they are essentially the same in dimensions, and the only difference is the power of Ubali. He's a much bigger punch. And we look at tonight's weight, Ubali will go up to 122 pounds, so he's got an edge left.
So it's a super bantamweight against a bantamweight officially.
They talked about the couple of pounds he got in the advantage, right? But they didn't talk about like the 5-inch reach advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand here in Las Vegas, Premier Boxing Champions presents the first of our world title attractions, and it is brought to you by MP Promotions. Mayweather. All
right, so the Broner fight should be after this.
In association with
If AB fights, it's gonna be interesting because Pacquiao gonna bring that fight to him. But if AB don't fight, that nigga can get rocked.
Real results.
Respect Pacquiao.
Presented in conjunction with Ringstar Sports, and we are sanctioned by the WBC President Mauricio Suleiman, the supervisor Miguel de Pablos. Introducing our 3 judges, scoring from ringside, from West Nyack, New York, Julie Letterman, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Ricardo Ocasio, and from Riverdale, New York, Steve Weisfeld. Introducing our 3rd man of the ring, our referee in charge of the action, Vic Draculich. Right,
this nigga name is Draculich, yo.
12 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBC Bantamweight Championship of the World.
Shit.
Introducing you first on my right, hiding out of the red corner.
This nigga name is Draculich, the referee, yo. They do that at.
He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 14 wins, no losses, 11 wins coming by way of knockout.
I need to check something out real quick.
Tonight making his U.S. debut.
Hit a button.
Introducing Nadine Ubali. His opponent across the ring on my left is fighting out of the blue corner, wearing purple trunks with white trim, fighting out of and representing his home of Cincinnati, Ohio. He weighed in at a triple 116 and 1/2 pounds. His record 16 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no call.
All right, so the dude from Cincinnati, Ohio.
He is currently ranked the WBC #3 contender. Please welcome the 3-time U.S. Olympian and former WBA bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Rasheed Baby Pants Warren.
Take a damn chain off his neck. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas?
Now in instructions, we have Vic Draculich. Double ring. Double ring.
All right, gentlemen, this is for the WBC Bantamweight title. You've received your instructions in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you. Any punch below this area is going to be called low. Any punch below this area right here is going to be called low. That said, I want to obey my command. Take yourselves of all kinds. Touch them up now, you left them.
Referee Victor Draculich about to officiate his 563rd bout of his 32-year career for the vacant WBC bantamweight title. 12 rounds or less.
All right, so they step to the middle of the ring. They squaring up. They squaring up. A lot of head movement. All right, real quick action. Dude in the red shorts. Abuli tried to attack first. They okay. Nice quick jab there by Warren. He missed. It looked like it was parried. All right, so they okay. So they stepping right in. Warren hits Abule with the jab, hits him with another jab, and he steps out of the way. Abule, they look like they both game. Warren with another jab. Abule steps in, triple jabs. Yeah, these guys are fast. Abule with the jab. Warren just steps out of range. Right now, this is how you gauge distance. They're using nice, hard jabs to gauge distance. Warren to the body. Abule to the body. Abule with the 1-2 combination. He goes up top, then he goes up top again with a delay. He tried to double jab with a right cross. All missed. They're gauging distance right now. And reaction time. Now, this is the way it's supposed to be done. I don't know what these guys were doing last fight. A lot of misses. Warren combination. Right before the combination, he landed a left over the top. He goes down to the body. Abule, he's trying to come in, but he keeps running into Warren's jab. Warren is sticking that jab out there. So every time the other guy tries to come in, Abule, every time he try to come out in, Warren is sticking that jab out there. That's like a deterrent. You understand what I'm saying? Keep sticking that jab out there. He's throwing that jab. He's doing it looks like everything behind the jab, but I think he's using the jab more than anything else so he can gauge the reaction time of Abule. Jab is still there. Abule landed a couple though. Abule, he's throwing combinations. Every time Abule comes in, he's trying to throw combinations. Warren, good feet work. He's getting out of there. Good feet work and head movement. He's getting out of there. Abule landed a good one. Another combination. The ref warns Warren about holding behind the head. Abule, they gauging distance again. They back in the middle of the ring. Back in the middle of the ring. Abule tries to throw a jab. Abule is changing levels a lot. See, since Warren is sticking that jab out there, every time Abule tries to come in. He's sticking that jab out there. So what Abule is doing to prevent that jab from being as effective, one of the things that you can do is you can change your level. So he's changing his level. What changing his level means is this is when you up and then he's going down. So he's changing his level so he can change his target. You understand what I'm saying?
Stay off the ropes. If he gets on those ropes, as he had a couple of times, the ball will throw those combinations. And sometimes Warren is reticent.
And every time Abule is getting in close, he is definitely throwing combinations. That's a fact.
Absolutely. Hitting the way inside with his jabs is important. He wants to get inside and do it that way is more helpful. Downstairs, upstairs, he's a good body puncher, and he can go upstairs. And the overhand left, which we saw.
You heard what he said? Downstairs, upstairs, he's a body puncher, and he can go upstairs. Most of the time, people that hit to go to the body a lot, they change levels often also. All right, so Warren steps in. Warren threw a jab. Abule is coming in. And every time Abule comes in, when he's closing distance, he's changing levels. He comes up top, he throws a wild one. He missed Warren. He sticks two jabs out there. Warren sticks a jab to his face and then puts one in his stomach. Then he puts another one up in his face. Obule is trying to. Warren hits him with the check hook, backs him up. Abule is trying to get in close to him. Warren is sticking that jab out there. He's preventing him from being able to close distance. Because what happens is when you're a combination thrower, in order to really throw combinations, often you got to be able to plant your feet and sit down on a couple of shots. But what Warren is doing is Warren is sticking that jab out there, and then besides sticking that jab out there, he's also moving his feet. What that's doing, it's not allowing for Abule to be able to set his feet to throw the combinations the way that he wanted to throw the combinations. He just Abule stepped in with a 1-2. He pivoted and spin. Warren pivoted and spin on him again 2 times. Warren just pivoted and spin on him. Right here, Warren just moved out of range. Like I said, I just said, what he wants to do is he wants to throw combinations. So he want to plant his feet and throw combinations. The way Warren is defending against him planting his feet and throwing combinations is he's just moving out of his range. Now he can't throw his combinations. Now, the thing that makes that so important is because he's mixing it up. He's mixing it up from when he's going to throw that jab out there and when he's going to pivot and spin. And what that's going to do is that's making him less predictable.
Warren telling us that he has to control the fight with his jab, his speed, and his timing.
Did he just say all the shit I just said? All the shit I just explained.
In the division again, 14 with 11 knockouts. And Ubali has 8 knockouts in his last 4 fights. So that's a testimony.
Oh, nice speed. He hits him with a jab. Warren hits Ubale with a jab. I'm not doing shit, yo. Stop, phone. All right, so they started. Wow. Oh, they stepped in.
Showing some stud whiskers here in the second round. We just talked about Bucky's punching power. And Warren controls so well.
Moved out of the way. Umbale once again tries to close distance. I just told y'all. They said that he need to control the fight with his jab and with his feet work and his speed. I just explained to y'all how his feet work and how his jab is preventing the other guy from being Ubale from being able to fight his fight. Right after I explained it.
Oh, yeah. Our training is we meet always every day is 28 rounds, sometimes 30 rounds. So we're not worried about the 30 rounds.
Do you believe you're fighting for your future this evening, or are you fighting to protect your legacy?
Future, I already accomplished all I want to accomplish in boxing, but I just want to protect my legacy and prove something that at age 40 we can still fight.
Manny, best of luck. We'll talk to you after the fight.
Thank you.
Continues to wrap his own hands. Back out to you, Mo.
All right, thank you very much, Jim. Looking forward to Manny.
All right, so look, what I think his corner might have told Abule to do is that he has to get more active because he has to try to. So he's being real jittery right now. He's doing what Manny Pacquiao does. What Manny Pacquiao does is Manny Pacquiao's a real jittery fighter because he's usually smaller than everybody else. So he has to get in on the inside. So Abule has to get in on the inside in order for him to be able to land anything meaningful. So what he's doing right now is he's doing a lot of jumping around. He's being real jittery. So he can try to confuse his opponent to not know what he's going to do, because right now he has no idea what his opponent is going to do in defense to prevent him from getting on the inside, because he's used at least 2 different ways to keep somebody on the outside. Next, I expect him to start throwing that check hook soon, because the check hook is another way that you can keep somebody from lunging in on you unnecessarily.
300 and as we mentioned, the American record for 3 straight Olympics, and
Bali coming inside, he's throwing punches. He landed a couple, but he missed a lot more than he landed, but he landed a couple. Warren didn't even attempt to throw back.
his best weapons is not starting to emerge. And he wants him to be a little bit more active. So he's got to get that respect and the distance back from the body.
Warren went to the body twice. That's another way to prevent the guy from coming in on you. You know, because if you throw into the body, you can't go nowhere without your body. Shout out to One Night with the donation.
The harder puncher of the two. But he gives props to Warren. He said he's a good fighter, but not good enough to beat him.
Umbali, he chased him down. Warren couldn't get away from him. Okay, so what Warren has been doing this round so far is exactly what Paulie Malignaggi just said. He's been slipping a lot of punches, but he's not throwing anything back. I don't know why. He's not throwing anything back. He's just slipping punches.
45 seconds left in the third round.
It could be the whole when he came out being jittery thing. So he's probably waiting for him to tie it down some and go back the way that he was fighting before, because that's where he has the advantage. Umbali lands a nice straight. Umbali goes to the body on Warren. Warren with the jab up top. Oh, overhand right. Overhand left, pardon me. Another check hook by Warren. Yeah, that one missed. That one missed. Warren. Check hook again.
Broner, Adrian, the commission asked you to shave your beard. Are you missing it?
Yeah, I miss it every time I cut it, but it's all right.
Did you shave your head as well?
No, I got good hair, man. What is on trip?
All right. AB, about billions, but it means something else tonight. What does it mean?
Another beginner, man.
What are you going to have to do to be successful against Manny Pacquiao? Do you feel you have to establish it pretty early?
Just stay focused on him. I had to have a training camp, and I'm just ready to go out there and execute my game plan.
Can you use your youth and his age, 29 to 40, to your advantage?
I'm tired of motherfuckers keep saying age. I just want my credit when I beat this motherfucker.
Defining moment should you win?
Absolutely. I'm beating a legend. Somebody that's going in the history books of boxing, and it's only up from there.
Adrian, best of luck. We'll talk to you after the fight.
All right, thank you.
All right, Mark, back out to you.
Thanks a lot, Jim Broner.
At Umbali. Like I said, when fighters is doing that jittery thing, it's it's unnerving. You understand what I'm saying? So now he's back to doing his jittery thing in the beginning of the round, and you can see that Warren is a little uneasy. He doesn't know where he's gonna, get in at. So he's probably gonna wait for him to throw. Oh, that was beautiful. So he's gonna wait for him to probably throw some punches so he can slow down, get him a little tired, and then that's when he's gonna start, try to get his offense off. Warren to the body. Warren to the body. Oh, over the top. That was a 1-2. I think both of those landed by Warren. Warren with the jab. He split the guard. Oh, Umbali hit him, but it wasn't a solid blow, because once I tell you, when your feet is moving and you hit the guy, you gotta feel up. You can't really land that leverage. You don't have that leverage. You want your feet to be planted and you want to hit him.
Part of the issue is, Warren can have lows in fights.
Warren.
He needs to avoid that.
Umbali over the top. I think he connected, but it wasn't that hard once again because he can't get his feet set.
2005, but it was Abdullah who won the Olympic battle in 2000. Warren is getting pretty creative with his offense now.
He did land that, right? I didn't think he landed that. He landed that.
Yeah, and the creativity at least keeps him guessing.
Umbali.
He's not going to put as much pressure.
Over the top, he missed. Okay, so now the middle of the round, it's like Umbali isn't as jittery no more. So now Warren, he can sit down in front of him and try to look for his shots, because he's not doing that jittery back and forth Pacquiao jumping in and out bullshit.
Stay like that, then I'm going to have to, work
with it.
Yeah, they accept it. Yeah, you mentioned that story about Warren and Broner.
That was a nice fake. Over the top. Umbali over the top with the left.
You know what I was thinking too, Mo? It's that situation right there. How rare that is that both of those guys want to become championship fighters. You know, like they got thrown in there as little kids and they created a bond. And part of the reason they have that bond is probably because they have to latch together and they're championship level fighters. But it's so rare to see that.
Warren, I personally, I think he needs to use that jab more because his jab is so effective. But it's like Warren isn't using the jab. Hey, who else watching the fight? Who else think Warren should use that jab more? I think Warren needs to use that jab more. What's up, Jasmine? How you doing, baby girl? A jab, right? Like he's not using that jab enough. Doing good, Jasmine. You heard what his man. You heard what the corner guy just said, right? Got to use the jab because homeboy's trying to come over his punches. What did I say in the first round? I said the jab, right?
We heard Barry Hunter and Rashi Warren's corner, the 56-year-old who started training boxing at the age of 17. Took in the Holmes brothers, Lamont and Anthony Peterson, made them star fighters and a highly respected trainer, Barry Hunter.
Nice check hook by Warren. Nice check hook by Warren.
To the inside.
Mama, that's the other punch. That's another way that I told you to keep people from stepping in. Another hook. He hit him with 3 hooks already. Yeah, Umbali with 3 hooks. Warren hit Umbali with 3 hooks.
The checkpoint Warren has been very effective, and we will look to that punch even more as this fight continues.
That makes sense. Not saying the natural way in. Yeah, easy punch to throw for him to be that dominant hand in front. Volley, fainting, trying to disrupt. Warren's moving. Warren leans in, launches a jab, catches the ball with the jab.
Body has not, in a couple of these rounds.
See, what Warren is doing now is he's preventing him from coming into him by throwing the check hook. Because 2 rounds ago, he was just doing head movement and getting out of the way. But that didn't prevent Umbali from still coming after him. So now what he's doing is a couple of times he stepped into the check hook and hit him. And a couple of times he stepped away from him and hit him with the check hook. Oh, to the body. Nice to the body. Warren, nice exchange.
And again, Warren maintaining control of the center of the ring. Yes.
Bali.
Warren misses with that sweeping lead right hook. Almost got right at the process. He ran while he's handling that underneath him. We are through 5.
Oh, wow. If he would have got hit with that, they would have probably been counting right now. I said, what's up, Jasmine? I said, what's up to you like 3 times. You ain't hear me? How many drinks you had?
That was almost a counter jab, really, as Umbali was coming in and held his ground as Umbali was stabbing in. Then Umbali We saw the right hook. Now he's got a very good right hook, and he's doubling with it there. The second one blocked. It's a weapon that he felt was going to be very important in this fight.
That's good for two reasons. One, he can land it, and two, he can also put Warren out of position defensively.
Sorry to hear about that, Felix. R.I.P. to your homie.
Warren in the purple and white trunks. The undefeated Nordine Ubali in. Warren explodes inside, but
They throwing right now. Middle rounds, like I told y'all before. These are the middle rounds. They throwing now. I got some oxtails I'm gonna have after this shit is over.
He's only throwing 37 punches per round tonight and to 38 from Miller. So Ubali's punch output is way down through this round.
And I think a lot of that's to do with Marcus.
Yes.
What did I tell y'all about the jab? What did I tell y'all about the jab? They said that Ubali is throwing less punches than he normally throws per round, and they believe it has a lot to do with the jab. Warren's jab.
But Ubali has had some moments himself, and as I keep saying, a lot of these rounds have been close for that reason. Very close. I could easily see both of these guys at reaching a halfway point of this fight. Go counter Ubali. I could easily see both these guys thinking they're winning this fight right now.
Warren winning from 8 Cincinnati-born champions, of course, Adrian Broner in the main event. Another one, but I'll talk about great Cincinnati-born champions.
You missed. Those missed. Those missed. Those missed. Stop. All right, Warren threw some hard jabs. Oh, nice check hook. Another one, but that was a glancing. Warren hit with 2 check hooks. The second one was glancing. Now Warren is they swinging in the middle of the ring. A couple of those missed. Why do I got subtitles on?
Under a minute left in round 6, and again, Warren unable to negotiate the distance with that combination. Wally comes in, lands a right hook to the body. This is what right upstairs.
Warren's feet work is just allowing for him to escape from Ubali's range.
And these two left-handers are examples of that. They're throwing right hooks, great.
Ubali is also an natural right-hander. We know who Warren is, but I wonder if Ubali is. And again, he always doubles and triples it.
Speaking of right hooks,
Nice defense. Warren, nice defense. Warren just basically did the exact attack that Manny Pacquiao always does. Warren blocked it though.
Olympian, the undefeated Marcus Brown with the toughest test of his burgeoning career.
We got some light heavyweights coming up. Shout out to Felix with the donation. Appreciate you, my brother. Once again, I'm sorry to hear about your homie, yo.
Trained in Colorado Springs, of course, known for the U.S. Olympic training camp and escaping his personal issues, has a clear focus heading into the next fight here tonight.
Where you live again, Jasmine?
This is where Ubali would do some pretty good work. He does a little shoe shine there, and then there's the straight left hand that got in against Rasheem Warren. Very close fight, a competitive fight.
She said her friends are hot. Eric Mack said, allegedly.
Want to make mention, we talked about Cincinnati-born champions. The last men's French-born champion was lightweight Brahim in 2007 as Ubali.
See, now this is what I don't understand. I think what Warren's strategy might be is early in the round he's not really trying to throw that many punches. He's trying to let Ubali throw.
57-57. Mark that third round as maybe the key so far, at least in the first half of the fight, because Ubali dominated the round. Warren came out in the last 15 seconds, but he fired 6 big power shots. I think it's a very close fight. When Warren establishes his jab as the best punch, he wins the round. When he doesn't, Ubali wins the round.
Warren has only 4 knockouts out of his 16 victories. But again, a lot of punches, but there are a couple of right hooks by Ubali backs up Warren. And Warren lets himself get out of position by that right hook, and that's kind of the key to Ubali doubling and tripling. Warren always goes straight back when the hook arrives. So even if the first one may not land, the first one lands and the second one doesn't, he's being put out of position, so you can't make Ubali pay for them. And Warren with the edge in jabs landed, so at least sticking to that part of his strategy.
And that's why he has to throw that jab. Because if he keeps throwing that jab, that check hook ain't gonna keep working. Because he has the speed.
Putting together combinations on his way in. There's a right hook. Lands for Ubali. Then with the left cross.
You know, they picked up on their left off and they alluded to a 1-point margin of victory for Ubali. And this fight is razor thin.
That jab, he went back to the jab. And Ubali is doing what, you know, he's fighting like Pacquiao. He's jumping in and out, throwing a lot of punches. Oh, nice body shot. Oh, nice counter by Ubali. He is doubling up on that hook a lot. That's a fact. Oh, wow. Yeah, he clipped him. Warren is hurt. Warren is hurt. They slugging it out in the middle of the ring. Warren is hurt. Warren's the black guy, by the way. Ubali is he's from Morocco. I didn't say allegedly. Somebody else did. I just laughed at the fact they said that. I believe Jasmine. I believe all her friends is hot. I believe all of them is fine. Let them also know that I might be visiting Canada soon.
Definitely hurt by that punch, and then subsequently Ubali would land those shots.
What up, State Man?
And those right hooks, very
yeah.
important part of Ubali's arsenal. He has 8 knockdowns in his last 4 fights. Ubali didn't get one there against Warren. He tried. Round number 8, we talked about Warren being down once in his career. It was a flash knockdown in his pro debut on Showbox versus Luis Rivera. Ubali has never touched the canvas, and this fight continues here in round number 8. All 18 punches that Ubali landed in the last round were power shots, something other than a jab.
Double jab left cross for Ubali.
The power punches in that right, you've seen the percentages in that last round.
Warren needs to stick to that jab. He just stick to that jab, throw that check hook out there a little.
Body grazes Warren with that lead left. Warren, I think, is still trying to regain his focus. His abilities after
He's not throwing no jabs. Warren is just not sticking that jab out there. He got to stick that jab out there. He had the formula. He just decided to go away from it. If he keeps sticking that jab out there. Oh, wow. Warren hit him with a right hook, a left hook, I mean. So I hit him with a right hook, then he hit him with a left. It looked like Mbali is bleeding on his eye now a little. Oh, wow, Mbali. Oh, wow. Did he hit it? Land that? Little Bottle Jack.
An impressive ambassador for the sport of boxing, known for his charity and work with social causes. A man who may be underappreciated for the amount of competition he has faced. Your Bible says strikes a crowd of was on Abner Martinez, but hey, Bottle Jack takes on all comers, and he will try to hand Marcus Brown his first loss. Coming up next.
You're doing good. You have to be careful. You have to keep your guard up. Be careful when you so.
Yep, TNT.
You have to finish with the book.
No, Badu Jack versus Brown is next. Jack versus Brown. Okay, now he's throwing that jab. He's throwing that jab. Gotta throw the jab. He needs to throw the jab to the body also. That's what he needs to do. Just in my opinion. Because dude caught a lot of damage to this side of his face. The Ubali caught a lot of damage to this side of his face. So Warren wants to throw this hand. So if Warren wants to throw this hand, he stands like this. This is his jab. He wants to throw this hand.
Won't stretch his way, he just stands in the middle of the ring and doesn't punch. The jab has been missing. He's trying to reestablish.
I said all that shit.
No doubt from Ubali, and I think the judges see that. So I have Ubali at 77-75 after 8 rounds. Warren with a good jab, but he's going to start faking a little bit as well, just to change the rhythm of it and keep Ubali guessing. Ubali starting to not respect the jab because he kind of can tell how it's being thrown and it's always being done at the same speed. Warren is a technically sound boxer. Ubali does have that added ingredient, that shot-for-shot power, and he takes the power with him into the deeper waters of the fight.
He really does, and he is also undefeated. Yes, he does indeed. And he's had a number of knockouts later in after round 7.
Warren landed a left hand upstairs before the referee. He rejected himself. And after the referee, he's got to get in between them. He's got to break. He can't just expect the fish to break between punches. Throws the right hook. A minute left in the ninth. Warren getting busy with it again, gets countered. Hits his jaw check. He throws punches and he's coming up and he's throwing them. So he's got to stay low as he's throwing them. Especially exposing his chin, especially against a guy like Warren who's already short and he's got that target.
I forgot I was doing commentary for this bitch. This is like a perfect example of you have all the elements to beat a fighter, and you just refuse to use them. He has the foot speed to escape danger. He has the hand speed to counter. And he refuses to counter after escaping danger. Somebody asked for a link. Let's time them out. Let's not kick them all the way out the room. Let's time the ass out. Hit them with timeouts.
Molly had an excellent round in that last round. And a lot of it was due, there he throws the jab, and of course the right hook's there, but he's going to get inside and land a straight left. That
wow.
was the difference in that round. He was landing the left hand with much better.
And that was a great example of Warren coming up, rising up, and just throwing the punches, and that's why he was there for that left hand at the end of the combination.
As we're going to round 10, according to Warren's trainer, Hunter, Warren's going to have to rise up to the challenge. There's no greater sense of urgency than your trainer telling you, we need every one of these rounds. Crowd exhorting Warren with chants of Hashi.
Remember, one of the keys to victory, I said, you need to let your hands go from Warren. He has thrown 100 less punches than O'Reilly in this fight.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you the thing that kills me about a lot of these boxes. When you have a lot of these dudes have like retarded hand speed, but it seems like the boxes are this shit. It gets dimmed by itself at certain times in the day. It seems like the boxes with the most hand speed, right? It seems like the boxes with the most hand speed are often the guys that it seems like don't want to fucking throw any fucking punches. Seriously, it seems like the niggas with the most hand speed be the guys that be scared to throw punches. I don't understand it. Did this shit just freeze? Yep, just like AB. That's a fact. This guy isn't losing right now. Warren isn't losing because he's the least skilled fighter. He's losing because the other guy wants it more.
I'm telling you, that right hook has been effective now. It doesn't always land, but it puts Warren out of position. See what it goes again. Let's not really land it. We see what it does to Warren. It makes him slide away and have to reset all over again. It's been a weapon for multiple reasons for a while.
And Wally again resets with the jab. Wally showcasing sound fundamentals. Again, a two-time Olympian, undefeated in his professional career with 11 of his 14 victories, ending due to his power.
The guy doesn't. Now he's throwing punches when there's 20 seconds left in the round. See, this is what happens, right? Homeboy had control over the fight in the first round. The second round, he still had a little bit of control over the fight.
You're doing a good job. Are you okay?
Well, you could, if you wanted to donate, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you wanted to donate, you hit the money sign here for the super chat. Or you can go to the PayPal in the link in the description.
Keep on moving. Don't
Come on. The whole time. Championship rounds, the vacant WBC bantamweight title at stake. Round 11. Al, talk about adjustments you want to see Rocky Ward make in these last 2 rounds.
I think he's going to commit to landing that right hook. He's counter right hook and throw the hook down with a little command advantage. He's actually with it. And he is listening to his trainer, Barry Hunter, who is imploring him. He needs to just land at the left. But Wally showcasing stuff. Whiskers, what about for your Wally? What do you like to see him continue to do? And maybe even add it to the championship rounds.
See, now Warren got to walk him down and got to try to win all of these rounds right here because he knows he's losing. Appreciate you. I am that guy, you know. That guy supports. Appreciate you.
Connects for Ward as well.
Wally is 1-0 in 12 round fights, and Ward is 2-2. Let's see how their records are changed after tonight.
Ball just misses with that. Sweeping left, right hook by Warren. Trying to reset in the center of the ring. Wally time with the jab before firing off the left to the upper torso of Warren. Warren needs to be busier. I mean, thank you, Captain Obvious, but they have to be an offensive offense.
Well, and he has been a little busier in this round and set down on his punches.
What a great start, but he had to work very hard to save. He needs it for all 3 minutes.
True. And he's been the one coming forward.
Hey, funny, Mac.
Definitely an action-packed round here in round 11. Exchange points is sneaking with the routine.
I'll tell y'all a funny story between next fights. Between the next fight, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story.
Wally's able to time you coming forward with the left hand. Wally's had more success with the left hand last couple of rounds. Well, Wally's been the offensively better fighter. Warren has had some moments and also been effective with the counter.
Absolutely. I mean, he has had good balls. He just hasn't been able to sustain them in these recent rounds. This is a very close round.
About 30 seconds of a competitive performance. Well, it's been a competitive fight. And it'll be interesting to see if it goes the distance. How the judges determine who will lock up the Las Vegas WBC bantamweight champion.
I swear I wish I would have bought me some damn fucking candy bars. Shout out to Kyla Young with the donation. Shout out to I Am That Guy with the donation. Allegedly. I don't know who that chick is in a corner.
keep on trying.
Yo, question. Oh, no. See, the problem is Warren doesn't really knock people out. So he should never want to get himself in a position where he needs to knock somebody out to get a win.
There's a lot of intensity in that ring in this way.
And according to our unofficial score, Steve Hardy gave Warren the last
Oh man, this shit is pissing me off.
Bali lands with a combination on the left hand by the Moroccan born in France. And again, looking to become the first men's French-born champion since flyweight Rahim Masloum in 2007.
Wow, has there been a French belt holder?
It's some of the most punches he's thrown around in this fight. It's already up to 44 punches. He has been very, very active, but not enough for him.
There's always these guys with all the hand speed that don't want to throw no punches. This shit is retarded. Wow, he rocked him. Umbali rocked him.
Bali is doing a lot of things here. He's using lateral movement and changing angles, and that's giving him more.
I said Pacquiao earlier, didn't I? Didn't I say Pacquiao earlier? Lateral movement, changing angles.
Under a minute left in the fight.
What happened with Young? Well, he said be safe. Yeah, hell yeah, be safe, yo. Go slow. Drive cautiously. Let me tell you a funny story about that in a minute. All right. First, I'm gonna tell the story. About the drive slow shit. No. Drive aware. Don't drive slow. Drive aware. This is why I'm saying that. I used to rent trucks for a living, right? I used to work at a truck rental place. I used to rent trucks to people. So I rented this dude this truck one time. He was going like to upstate Albany or something, whatever the fuck he was going out. He was going. I forgot. So I rent him the truck. I rent him a 26-foot budget truck, right? I go get the truck. I give it to him. All right, this is your truck. Before he gets in the truck to drive, I tell him, I say, yo, drive safely. He says to me, don't worry, I'm going to go slow. All right, whatever, nigga. I go back into the office. Do you know that this motherfucker went 2 blocks and had an accident? 2 blocks. Two blocks. Got into an accident. Why? Because he was trying to drive slow rather than drive safe. Well, first of all, he couldn't drive a 26-foot truck. I used to drive them things every day. I had no choice. Literally my job.
Bali adjusts his 15th professional fight, getting his first title opportunity. We'll go back to France champion. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 championship rounds of action,
He tried to make a turn into a block that he couldn't make a turn into because the truck was too large.
Scores about 115 to 113. Judge Julie Letterman. 117 to 111, all three in favor.
Tore up this young couple's car.
Now the WBC bantamweight champion of the world, Nadim.
Euphoria in Ronald's corner in his American debut. He becomes the new WBC bantamweight champion, remains undefeated at 15-0, and what a high-quality operator Ubali is, becoming the first French-born champion in 11 years.
And very proud of his
Warren's gonna lose that shit. Wasn't active enough.
He's put out a great performance. Like, credit to the judges. Credit to the judges for getting it right. There was some of these rounds that were not easy to score. I thought Ubali pulled it out because of the sustained middle rounds that he had. And credit to the judges.
Middle rounds.
Between two world-class fighters.
Ubali made a New Year's resolution. He just complimented the judges.
When they get it right, you got to cock it out.
All right, let's go to you, Greg.
All right, Lauren. Congratulations to you. Your 15th professional fight, and you're now a champion. What does this mean to you?
Le combat est
Brother Ali will turn.
pour toi, qu'est-ce que tu vas voir?
The first time I want to thank the all people, Americans, and the all people, France and Morocco, they support me, and Showtime PPU and Canal Plus, France 2, and my partner, like Fab, and the Community Security. My dream is my dream America dream. Because he just make his dream come true, the American dream.
What did you think was the difference in this fight? You were more active, you connected on more punches. What did you feel was the difference?
Qu'est-ce qui a fait la différence dans ce combat pour que tu gagnes ce combat? Because I make the pressure, I have speed and I'm hard. Rishi, je veux commencer, je veux sleep. Me and in my first water bottle, my first shower water bottle, I make the regal, really big night and very happy.
What will this mean to the folks back in your native Morocco, as well as to the people in France, where they now have a champion for the first time in 11 years?
Qu'est-ce que tu penses? C'est la première fois que la France a un vrai champion du monde en 11 ans et tu portes le drapeau marocain et français. He's proud. He feels very proud. He brings the two flags because our daddy passed away in 2000, and we are Moroccan descent for our daddy. He made it because he comes from Moroccan. We were born in France, and of course we are French, but we are also North Africa. We are Morocco too, and for our father.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I know there's tremendous disappointment. What did you think was the difference in this fight this evening?
I felt like I was doing pretty good in the beginning of the fight. Probably after like the 5th or 6th round, I kind of let off the gas, because I was doing a lot of slipping and wasn't making any pay. And I was using my jab a lot, and I wasn't finishing up with my left hand. And the judges saw it the way they saw it. I thought it was pretty close. But he wanted it more. You could tell he had his foot on the gas, and he was, going after it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Terrific fight this evening.
It's literally everything that I said.
It ain't gonna be Rashid not done. The baby pick still gonna be out there loose, and I'm still gonna come back and get it.
What are you gonna do?
Whatever my manager got next for me. Every fight that I lost.
I got that tie. That tie right there. I have that tie. The tie homeboy's wearing in the background. I have that tie. I have that tie.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. So let's take a look again at the official scoring for this WBC bantamweight title bout. All three having it in favor of the new champion, Nadim Ubali, and let's find out how our unofficial score, Steve Farwood.
Well, Mo, I had one.
You say all the same shit I said.
They're not all that different from each other. It's interesting. They agreed in the 12 rounds on only 4 of the rounds.
Ubali strung together several rounds in the middle of the fight. That's why he won it by unanimous decision.
Hashtag and new WBC bantamweight champion Nordine Ubali. 15-0. And what an enjoyable flight that is going to be back home to France. Let's go to BC.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be screaming Viva la France on his way home. How about that? You make your U.S. debut and you're a world champion. Nordine Ubali, second time he's beaten Rashid Warren, and he told us in the fighter meeting, I'm going to do it more decisively now that we're professionals, beating by just 1 point at the 2012 Summer Olympics. Well, you saw how the judges scored the fight. We asked you to tweet us your results at Showtime Boxing. 71% of you right along with the judges, with Ubali, now a world champion. Now, we captured some great audio during this fight in the corner of Rashid Warren. We call it trainer tracks.
The jab gonna set it up. All right? But I gotta have it double and triple. You
Come on, man. Why you have to have your underwear showing?
You got it? This is what that great shot, baby. This is what you've been dreaming about. You shot it? Yeah, I shot it. All right. Behind the jab, I need you to work. You're not pulling straight back. You're taking too many rounds off. You gotta hunt this man down and act like you want this shit. Take it from him. I can't believe if you come this far, let this man walk out the door, bro, you're going to feel pain you ain't never felt before. I can't tell you no more. I did the best I could. There's no excuses, sir. If you don't want it, it ain't going to happen. Why was you playing so safe? Just trying to find the left hand.
Barry Hunter, one of the best in the business there. That's why they say, especially at this level,
I said that too, didn't I?
90% mental, just 10% physical. You need a
And I was talking about the other dude. I said he's trying to come to the left hand. And then I also said with the jab, you got to set it up. You got to set up the left hand. I did say that too, didn't I? I said that. He just said, why was you trying to play it so safe? He said he don't think that he was. He was trying to find the left hand.
Two men, different stages in their careers, but both of these men with a burning desire to reach the peak of the light heavyweight.
Look at Badu Jack got like the worst haircut, you know.
A fighter's career at times is an uphill climb in search of motivation, purpose, and validation. Badu Jack has come to terms that you must first find solace in the journey in order to obtain success.
The mountain to me is, like almost like a career. You start from the bottom all the way to the top. I mean, it's high altitude. It's not easy. You really gotta dig down deep. 99% of your opponents not running up there 6 in the morning. If I can do that, the fight, total round fight is easy. I'm a silent assassin. When I get in the ring, it's all business. I mean, just want to train for my family, for my legacy. So I don't have to brag. I don't have to talk trash. My religion, Islam, taught me about being humble. I'll show you in the ring. I'm focusing on Marcus Brown. This is just another fight against a hungry young guy. It's a little different. Normally, I fight this champions or whatever. He's a young up-and-coming fighter. He never been this level, but he's still a very good fighter. We'll find out, what he's about for real. I definitely have to make a statement in this fight. The judges don't really do me no favors. Don't underestimate nobody. That's what I learned, from experience.
Jack knows that resiliency and dedication have been the two pillars in his lengthy career. For undefeated light heavyweight contender Marcus Brown, serenity is the key component that fuels his quest for validation.
Try to, leave my safe haven and my comfort zone, which is New York City, the hustle and bustle of the city. The Olympic Training Center is based out here, so, after being a 2012 Olympian, I feel like, it's only right. This is the perfect time for me personally. This is what I've been working for my whole career. I'm just locked in. 6 years in, I'm tired of fighting these guys that don't get me up. Badou Jack is a guy that won't give me up. A very strong fighter, strong-minded, gritty, but we got a great game plan to dissect everything that he's willing to bring to the table. I will be victorious regardless. I feel like his time has passed. I'm ready to bring that pizzazz to the light heavyweight division because these guys are boring. Life is about seasons, and it's my season right now. God, does everything for reasons, so maybe I wasn't ready then, but I know I'm damn sure ready now. My destiny will be fulfilled on the 19th.
For one of these men, his goal will manifest, and his trek to the peak will continue. The other must embrace the realization that a new climb is inevitable. Stakes are high for this fight because the winner, well, he gets a world title shot. And the emotions are high as well. You don't believe me? Take a look at what happened at their weigh-in on Friday. Everything was relatively calm until these guys stepped onto the scale and then got the opportunity, both of them, to face the audience. And as they both started to face the audience, you'll see here, Badou Jack is going to whisper to Marcus Brown, "You've never been at this level." Marcus Brown, an unbeaten top contender, didn't like it. And that's when the emotions came out. And these two had to be separated. Badou Jack, I'll tell you, his last 6 opponents have been former world champions. He says he wants to take him into deep waters tonight. Marcus Brown says he wants to knock Badou Jack out. This should be one heck of a scrap, our current main event. Badou Jack, Marcus Brown. Let's go back ringside. Here's Morrow, Al, and Paulie.
Second consecutive battle involving Olympians. Badou Jack, the only boxer to represent Gambia, Swedish-born, now living in Las Vegas, looking to become a 3-time champion, while Marcus Brown, well, he represented the U.S. in 2012. He's an undefeated lefty, and he feels tonight is his time. And the 28-year-old Sir Marcus Brown at 22-0 with 16 wins inside the distance, stepping up to 12-round status for the first time. He's had 9 fights scheduled for 10, and he's been the full 10-round distance twice. Badou Jack, a champion at 168 pounds, a champion at 175 pounds. In fact, he relinquished his claim to the 175-pound title to challenge then WBC light heavyweight champion Adonis Stevenson. They fought to a majority draw for Stevenson. Since has been critically injured. We wish him well in his recovery, but tonight Badou Jack wants to wish Stevenson well, and he knows that he's going to have a good night because he feels he is the man at 175 pounds. Al, what's the tale of the tape tell you?
Well, look at that. As we look at tonight's weight, that's interesting that Brown, who is the true light heavyweight, has been at that weight longer, ends up weighing when they reweigh tonight at 7 pounds more than Badou Jack. That's intriguing. The other number that the uninitiated might think is intriguing is Badou Jack's age, 35, but he is one of the few fighters who at 35 gets better with every fight.
With the official introductions here, once again, Jimmy Lennon.
No, the main event has not started yet. This is the Badou Jack fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the
Badou Jack against Marcus Brown.
Las Vegas Premier Boxing Champions presents the next of our title attractions, and it's brought to you by MP Promotions, Mayweather Promotions, and TGB Promotions, in association with About Billions Promotions and Showtime. Sponsored by Wow Pilipinas Party List, Tecate, the official beer of boxing, Cubo, the art of fusion, and limitless performance. Real people, real life, real results. This bout in the ring is sanctioned by the WBA, the president, Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, supervisor, George Martinez. Introducing our 3 judges, scoring from ringside. From Las Vegas, Nevada, Eric Cheek. From Villa Park, California, Max DeLuca. And from Nowak, Connecticut, Don Trella. And introducing our referee in charge of the action, our third man in the ring, Tony Weeks. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Interim Light Heavyweight World Championship. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner to my right, wearing black trunks with gold trim, hailing from Staten Island, New York. He weighed in right at the light heavyweight limit of 175 pounds. A 2012 U.S. Olympian, he is undefeated in his campaign in the professional ranks, with a record of 22 wins, no losses, and 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the WBA, WBC, and WBO number 2 ranked contender, introducing the undefeated Sir Marcus Brown. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing silver trunks with red trim. He is fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Stockholm, Sweden. He weighed in the same as his opponent, 175 pounds. His record stands at 21 wins, 1 loss, and 4 draws, with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. A veteran of 6 world title appearances. And WBC number 1 ranked light heavyweight contender, introducing once again, a referee in charge. Now to give instructions, we have Tony Weeks.
Okay, gentlemen, you both received your instructions in your dressing room. Okay, right here is good. Right here is good. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
Referee Tony Weeks working his 698th professional bout. He worked Diego Corrales, Jose Luis Castillo won the greatest fight that I've ever seen. This one has the ingredients for a fantastic fight as well. Bell and round 1. It's a wide open 175-pound division. The champions are Alexander Vosdik, Elena Alvarez, Artur Beterbiev, and Dimitri Bivol. Brown and Jack.
Yo, all night it's been like Reebok versus Adidas. I mean, Reebok versus Nike.
And the irony is they didn't have to fight each other because they are both so high up and they're probably going to get a shot anyway, but they signed on to fight each other. We're happy they did.
Bottom Jack in the silver and red. Marcus Brown in the gold and black.
All right, so Marcus Brown basically just did what I said Warren should have did last time. He threw the jab, blinded him with the jab, and then he tried to come over the top with the straight. Did it again. Now Warren would have did that a couple of times last fight.
He wants to take care of that tonight.
Of course, suffered that stunning first-round knockout loss to Derek Edwards back in February of 2014. But you talk about taking an L and bouncing back. He has done it in incredibly impressive fashion. Paul, we mentioned 35 years of age, and yet you're looking back at his current resume as Brown attacks the body. Jack appears to be getting better as he ages.
Exactly. Trainer Lord Buildup was an excellent heavyweight world champion himself, and fundamentally he's getting better. He understands what he wants to sport more and more. It's good shots there.
Yeah, it's a good
showed up.
And Jack's first rounds have been eventful. Both ways. He gets knocked down, but he also knocked down George Groves in the first round. So you shouldn't take your eye off of Badu Jack fight in the first round.
And of course, Badu Jack loves to go to the body. He treats it like it's filled with candy, Mr. Bernstein.
He has scored 5 knockdowns to the body in his career, so he can do it.
Marcus Brown again. He's blinding him with the right, with the left. He's blinding him with the jab. Once again, Marcus Brown blinding him with the jab so he can come over the top. If Warren does that last fight, Warren probably wins that last fight.
Exchange punches to the body.
And I think Brown is determined to match Jack's output to the body as well. Both guys very confident going into this fight.
Once again, same thing. Distracting, and then he's throwing. Distracting, and then he's throwing.
Back trying to cut off the ring. Brown again going to the body and then landing a right hook upstairs.
Good combination by Broner. You see Jack not giving ground, and that's part of the mental pressure that he likes to apply to guys. You know, make himself dangerous and render himself in position to punch all the time.
Brown started boxing at the age of 13. He's been with his trainer, Gary Stark Sr., since day one.
Nice move by Broner.
And a good start for Marcus Brown.
Just looking at these two men, Badu Jack's base just looks a lot more sturdy.
I think he needs to set a quick pace in this fight because of his early starting problems. The body work is very important for him. We talked about it. Those 5 knockdowns in fights demonstrate that. And I think the biggest and most important thing in this fight is he has got to put himself in a position where he can throw left hooks to the body and the head of Brown. For Brown, I think staying with the jab is important. Don't just throw it a little bit. Stay with it for this entire fight. Don't square up. Sometimes he misses an easier target to be hit. And the straight left hand, I think, is going to be a very important weapon for him against Badu Jackson.
The bell at round 2, they meet each other in the center of the ring. Immediately, Brown tries to establish the jab from the southpaw stance. "16 of Brown's 22 wins have come via form of knockout, but by far facing his toughest opponent here tonight in Badu Jack, the 35-year-old former 2-division champion."
Brown continued off a win over Castillo, who against Castillo, and it wasn't his most consistent effort. He was down in that fight. He won it, easily, but it wasn't a kind of effort that he looks back on. So that was fantastic. He'll need a better one tonight.
And Paulie, in Jack's fight against Adonis Stevenson, who was also a southpaw, we saw the fact that Jack needed to start quicker because he would definitely have behooved him in that fight. And yet here we are in the second round, and it's still the same methodical approach by Jack.
Yeah, it takes almost that veteran approach. Sometimes veterans, it takes them a little longer to get the engine started. Almost like an older car. But once he gets the engine going, he does render himself dangerous, as we saw in the Adonis Stevenson fight. And going back to the Marcus Brown situation with his last fight, I think Marcus is just at a point where he wants big fights, and this is the kind of fight that motivates him.
All right, so basically right now, Badu Jack is owning the center of the ring. Marcus Brown is basically, he's moving. Oh, Marcus Brown. Oh, Marcus Brown's body shot. He's throwing some heat.
Brown wants to be committed to the body. And he's throwing more punches than Jack. He's being more active early in this fight. And
Badu Jack is owning the center of the ring currently.
He's allowing them to escape, and Brown trying to utilize that virtue jab. Brown with a 75 and a
You can just tell the difference between their legs.
Jack, and yet utilizing his jab more effectively here in the early stages of the fight. What do you think of Brown's stance, Paul? A very wide base.
Wide base, he's a big puncher, but he's also giving a lot of different looks, which is, I think, forcing Jack to...
All right, so break this down real quick so people don't understand why they're talking about the base. The wider your feet are apart from each other, the more power you can generate. But it also inhibits your ability to move. So Brown, but every time Brown moves in, Jack shells up. Badu Jack shells up. So basically, the further your feet are apart like this, the more power you can generate, right? But also, the more immobile it makes you. So the further your feet are apart from each other, the harder it is for you to escape or to advance on your opponent or to escape from danger. So,
He wants that big hook on him. He got it. He's already running. You can see he's losing his cool. You can see it right.
It's right. I need you to stay relaxed. You're not listen to hands low. Got it? Your face on it. With the words on it. Yeah. See your face on it.
Badu Jack does a lot of running. I don't know how much running this Marcus Brown kid does, but just looking at them in their corners right now, Marcus Brown already looks like he is winded.
Yeah, Brown has a very good right hook, and he is capable of landing it with a lot of authority.
Lead right hand by Jack. Jack goes to the body with a right hand.
Paul made a good three-pointer earlier, but Badu Jack isn't so wildly aggressive fighter, but he keeps
nice combination by Marcus Brown. But Jack shells up. Not. It's like most of Marcus Brown punches, they get blocked.
Jack keeps himself in a punch position, even if he's not delivering. Mentally, you have to understand that the opponent, a shot may be flying from this position, so you have to always be leery.
And Jack looking to keep that lead foot to the outside of Brown, and there again, twice now has got into hostile territory with that lead right hand.
All right, so just a second ago, they spoke about how Badu Jack is trying to keep his lead foot on the outside of the other guy's lead foot. I'll explain what that means. One of them is southpaw. Badu Jack, I believe, is Badu Jack. No, the other dude, Marcus Brown, is a southpaw. Badu Jack fights the other way. So what that means is their lead feet are on the same side of each other. So let's say this is the southpaw. This is the guy that's fighting regular. Instead of their feet being like this when they fight, so they can move, their feet are extended like right to each other, like this. Now, if you keep your foot on the outside of this guy's lead foot, what that does is that gives you the advantage. He's in your hitbox. You understand what I'm saying? But if somebody has their foot on the outside of your foot right here, then now they can swing like this. You understand what I'm saying? They can escape out of your hitbox.
Marcus Brown is controlling these early rounds, and there's no question about that.
Again, Jack just knocking him down on the ropes.
I think Marcus Brown is tired. Yeah, I think Marcus Brown is tired.
He would go after the body of the body puncher, and there he is, ripping right hooks and a double right hook, and then throwing left hand downstairs as well.
Yeah, but
so
that second one was a glance to blow.
A former Olympian and an excellent player, excellent fighter, showed that. And here's Badu Jack doing, as we said, a move that we might see a linebacker make.
It is the NFL playoff time, right?
Yes, correct.
Well, leading his head like a ram on the Rams. And action to ball here from Los Angeles. I'm going to cheer on that savant. Go to Sean McVay and what an offense. But hey, for the best offense in the league.
Arguably the top four we've seen in a long time.
We're hoping to see a little more offense as this fight unfolds. Marcus Brown doing a good job of establishing himself early, but Badu Jack, of course, we know has been in with some of the toughest competition and a man who has reached the top of the mountain on 2 occasions. But again, Brown peppering.
See, I don't think that I could be wrong, but I don't know Marcus Brown's stamina. I don't know. It looks to me like he's getting tired. Oh wow, nice.
He's utilizing good footwork as well. Although there's a jab that Jack landed, but Paulie Brown trying to make work with some innovative angles as well here.
Yes, and I think Brown has the right idea.
I think they told.
Jack is such a good body puncher that
I think they told Marcus Brown last time he went to the corner about his feet work and about how Bobby Jack was keeping his lead foot on the outside. Because if you look at Marcus Brown now, it looks like he's cognizant about that. And he's trying to make sure that he's not allowing for that to happen.
And ultimately,
See how he just pivoted and spinned out of that? He just pivoted and spinned out, and you can't do that if your feet ain't on the outside. Your feet have to be on the outside for you to be able to effectively pivot and spin.
Brown locking them up on the inside so that Jack can't throw it there.
Jack has fought 6 former past world champions, 4-0-2 with 1 KO. So again, battle tested at the highest level of the sport, where Brown now is not just dipping his toes, he's jumping into the deep end here against Jack tonight and putting himself well thus far.
Yeah, he really is. You know, I think there have been a couple lost opportunities for Jack when he had Brown on the ropes. He smothered his own punches, couldn't quite get enough done.
Well, then Brown has had some missed opportunities due to personal domestic issues, cost him an opportunity. Then champion Sergey Kovalev.
Yeah, it did. It was, and Kovalev then was upset
by a later Alvarez. And Kovalev, of course, has his own issues now. It's an unfortunate byproduct of. We hope that we can. Rely on these phone calls and people just gotta handle themselves better here. 38 seconds left in the 4th round, and now Jack and Brown still trying to figure each other out.
This round's getting closer. Stop. That was an esteemed group he was part of.
And this is round number 5 between Marcus Brown and Badu Jack. Jack incrementally picking up the pace, but Brown still utilizing that white stance and trying to keep Jack at bay with the jab. Combination now by Brown, but Brown utilizing the wrestling whistle, and he's the one who's initiating these punches, and referee weeks on the spot there, admonishing him for doing so.
Yeah, that may be something that you
see. Yo, what the hell happened?
For Brown, because he's looking to wrap him up immediately. And Tony Lewis may get on him for that.
It's a smart tactic by his mother to take away the body shots, but he's got to be a bit more. Yes, he does. More nuanced.
Exactly them again, not to hold.
Yeah, it's got to do a little bit more subtly. But good job by Weeks to catch on to it. It's not so subtle. You probably deserve the warning.
Not supposed to call wrestling until next Saturday night.
You see Jack, the rough stuff, Jack, where he put his head underneath Brown's chin. When you put your head underneath your opponent's chin, you force him to kind of raise his head up, and so it can be some frustrating stuff in there. Ticky-tack stuff, but try to break your guy down any way you can, even mentally. And again, this is the mental pressure. Jack's not really landing a lot of shots. What he's doing is mentally pressuring and stressing Brown and trying to create
Broner fight next.
Out of his opponent. And it's up to Brown now to adjust and stay calm with this.
Only I get kicked.
Brown's laying the combination. So again, Jack just mauling him and went to a boxing match and a wrestling match.
Brown is languishing on those ropes, and Betty Jack just not making the most of those opportunities.
I think everybody started buffing.
Because he's bulldozing Brown to the ropes. Yeah. You end up staying smothered there.
Are we beginning to see the signs of a 35-year-old Badu Jack?
I was just going to say, it's certainly in terms of technique, the worst performance we've seen from Jack in a long time.
You're right. 30 seconds left in the 5th.
Oh wow, Bottle Jack is catching it right now.
Jack misses. Almost ends up the victim of a double leg takedown. I'm going to get all the references into this. Living legend Manny Pacquiao, a man who, like Muhammad Ali, has transcended the sport, a global icon. He is 12-4 with 3 knockouts in 16 fights at 147 pounds. And still one of the sport's biggest stars, returning to the MGM Grand for the 14th time. And look at his record by division. And yes, it is at welterweight where he has the most fights. Started at junior flyweight, went up to junior middleweight. Remember when he tamed the wild man Antonio Margarito? That fight is actually 150 pounds, but he did it. So many indelible memories in this arena. The best one-punch knockout of his career against Ricky Hatton. When he ripped the torch from Oscar De La Hoya, sending De La Hoya into retirement. And Pacquiao's 147-pound debut, of course, the knockout of Manny.
And this is return after a 2-year hiatus from America and his 14th fight in this arena.
This is round 6. Light heavyweight action between the undefeated southpaw Marcus Brown, who's so far passing the test against the former 2-division champion Badu Jack.
No, one thing, that Marcus Brown nigga better not go to sleep. Because once he go to sleep, Bottle Jack gonna hit him with something.
They're going back and forth.
Well, he went into smother, wound up underneath Jack's lead on. But this is also part of the southpaw left-hander dynamic as well. So some of it is also just the awkwardness of the left hand, right hand, the inside.
And referee Steve Tony Weeks, has admonished both corners about holding. It's fallen on deaf ears thus far.
Yeah, and this is going to be a tough night for Tony. I keep seeing Brown every clinch. He's looking over to Floyd.
We're anticipating this as the, maybe the fight of the night. And right now, through 6 rounds, it's a struggle in different ways. Marcus Brown has shown some great combinations, some great work, but there's been a lot of that grappling. And like you say, Colin, it is part of the orthodox southpaw dynamic.
Yeah, and also what they're trying to do, Jack is trying to get on the inside, and Brown is trying to keep a certain distance. So, there's going to be that dynamic, the southpaw versus right-hander dynamic there as well. Also, keep in mind, it's harder for Jack because this is not a Donna Stevenson who has the old legs. To catch up to Brown, you're trying to catch up to Brown's fresh legs, young legs. Has that bounce and spring and step.
The overhead right of Jack, which has always been a big weapon against the southpaws, hasn't gotten there.
Marcus Brown with the combination. Marcus Brown putting on pressure. He hit him with a straight. A lot of it was blocked. He hit him with a jab. Marcus Brown is looking pretty comfortable in there right now, to be honest with you. Main event's next.
The body work of Marcus Brown has been very, very effective in this fight.
I think he was off a good counter right hand. Sorry, Paulie Brown lands again.
The team almost offended that when we talk about his body.
Yes.
And we focus on Jack's body. It's like he's trying to make a point.
Under 30 seconds left in the 6th round, scheduled for 12.
We talked about people referring to Donna Stevenson of Jack's last opponent. We hope he's home recovering well. And it's after his fight plastic. Checked out some repercussions for him.
10 seconds left in the 6th round. It continues to be Marcus Brown. Dictates the pace, lands the more effective shots. Let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, we're all here with the great Floyd Money Mayweather, promoter here this evening, 50-0. Floyd, your assessment of what you've seen so far in this fight?
So far, Marcus Brown is winning. He's taking his time, keeping his composure, and he's winning the fight.
Looks like the body shots are starting to take a toll on Badu.
It's really not the body shots. I think he's a more active fighter, and Badu is just sitting back waiting for one big shot.
And do you think he has that in him?
Well, anything can happen. This is a sport of boxing. Anything can happen on any given Saturday.
Well, there's a lot to talk to you about. Let's first get your impressions on Manny Pacquiao and Adrian Broner coming up. Who do you think will win that fight? How do you see it?
Oh, that's a hell of a matchup. Broner, youth is on his side. Experience is on Manny's side. It's a good, intriguing matchup. So I can't really say who's going to win. I never faced Adrian before, but facing Manny Pacquiao, he's a hell of a fighter.
And I guess we'll ask you after the fight if you're going to face Manny Pacquiao again, a little bit of a tease, and we'll talk to you in the ring afterwards. Thanks, Floyd.
Thank you.
How about that, Floyd? Thank you, Jim. Floyd Mayweather again promotes.
So if Manny Pacquiao wins, there might be a Manny Pacquiao Mayweather 2. It depends if Manny Pacquiao can beat freaking Adrian Broner.
More active here in round 7. And it is true that one overhand right from Badly Jack could change the tenor of this fight. It's not a monstrous one-punch knockout artist, but he has power.
Our unofficial scorer, Steve Farwood, joins us now. How do you have it at the midpoint of this fight?
Well, I think Marcus Brown's dominating this fight. I've given Badly Jack only 1 round. You know, Jack has a very good jab, and Paulie can explain better than me why it's so hard.
I think the problem with the first one was, I'm just telling you what it sounds like. I'm telling you what it sounds like, man. The problem with the first one was Manny Pacquiao wasn't Manny Pacquiao. He wasn't fighting. It was supposed to be one of the best defensive fighters in the history of boxing going against one of the best or most explosive offensive fighters in the history of boxing. And Manny Pacquiao wasn't very explosive.
And Jack is going to have to fight with this now, because if they stop the fight, he's going to lose this fight on a technical decision. So he's the... So that just got more difficult for Dr. Jack.
Yeah, headbutts.
Dr. Al Capano examining the cut, and guys, no cut is a fun thing out, but it appears that it's in directly in the middle of his forehead. If the blood flows, it may be in an area where it won't necessarily get his eye, but who knows?
It may be coming right down.
Yeah, see right in the nose.
It would be less likely to see the fight stop with that kind of a cut. As Paulie pointed out, should that happen, however, then we go to the scorecards and we assume that Jack's not in the
Point was taken away from Marcus Brown for holding.
To the point from Marcus Brown for holding, and so the clock thickens.
And also, that cut is not in a bad place for the fight to be stopped, but it doesn't mean he's not going to get in Jack's eyes. Jack, absolutely. And it can affect Jack for the fight. Maybe it won't affect the judges. It won't affect the referee for stopping.
And Jack is wearing it.
Oh, wow. All right, Body Jack look like he's getting off now because he's telling dude he can't hold him.
See, Badu is calling at it at the blood.
Yeah, he just holding him.
Question for Brown. He's holding on the inside, and he's going to have a hard time continuing.
I got to get a new fucking AC in my court. This is the shit that fucked up.
You're losing a fight. Los Ambrose, a cut, man.
Oh, wow, that's a big ass fucking cut.
Yo, listen. They disqualified.
Here's where we will see the clash of heads. Dirty Jack lunging in. Well, it was really done by both men as they led with their heads. It's just that Jack got the worst of it. We'll take one more look at it, a little closer look. And yeah, there was really no one's fault. It just happened. And as a result of that terrible cut, we trust Amber, who's a very good cut man, is working on it, and they hope he can do some good. Now, Jack had landed a nice left hand, and it was at a point in the round where Jack was gaining a little bit of momentum.
Anybody else seen that blood pour out of that cut?
Round number 8, scheduled for 12 in the light heavyweight division. Marcus Brown, round Jack, Brown deducted a point for holding in round 7. Jack's suffering a cut in round 7. And Brown now putting the pressure on Jack. Scores with the deep right hand, goes to the body. He has had a lot of success in round, tagged him with a right hand that Jack's jaw.
And just another reminder that should this fight be stopped because of that cut, they would go to the scorecards.
And according to our official score, Steve Barrett, that would not behoove Badou Jack.
Yeah, and you see Steve scoring there 9-9 because he felt that Brown won the round, and it didn't end up being a 10-8 round.
You see the blood leaking off Jack's face.
Brown's had a very, very good round here.
And this is not easy for Jack to even see this. Now, it was already bad for him because of this blood. And he's forced to fight because he's behind on his scorecards. Even if they stop it, he's going to lose the fight. So he's in a very, very tough position right now.
But Badou Jack displaying all of the character, all of the heart, the grit and guts that has brought him to.
Yeah, see how this dude bleeding, yo?
What he has done as his role as a professional athlete, helping Middle Eastern refugees, and now that was on the belt line.
You can really watch it just drip off his face. I mean, that has a lot of blood.
Brown continues to find the target, and again that one.
Look at Cody Weeks' shirt.
Okay, keep moving on. Here we go.
And also, let's not forget, with Brown landing punches, that cut opens up worse.
Yes, exactly.
And he is landing those punches. 25 seconds left in the game, potentially the final round of this fight. But Badou Jack desperately trying to fight. But look at him pawing at the blood, pawing at his right eye. He can't see. And he is getting tagged by these.
They gotta stop this fight.
It's very, very frustrating.
They gotta stop this fight. There's no way he can see. There's no way he can see. At this point, he gotta have to hope to get one of them Rocky punches in.
You good, you good. It's not going in your eyes. Wipe his eyes.
Wow.
Love this. I think you got it, but you gotta keep putting pressure. He's ready to get disqualified. He's ready to get disqualified. You gotta put pressure. And you load it up. Stop hopping, just twist and turn. If you want to win this fight, I need sneaky with a big hook. I need sneaky with a big hook with pressure. Look like this, look. Sneaky.
Oh, if y'all didn't notice, I did the eyebrow thing because that's what I just said that he needs to do. Get one of the Rocky shots in there to win, and that's what this guy is telling him to do.
Round number 9, Badou Jack, Marcus Brown. Dr. Al Capone asked if Jack can see and letting the fight continue.
Fascinating comments by Lou Del Val.
saying that he's ready to get disqualified. They know two things. They know if there's holding, he's already been point deducted. He's been warned about low blows. So they're almost saying it's like a focal offense. Hang in this fight until we can get him disqualified.
And the paradox he's in, he's got to keep pressuring Marcus in order to force him to hold. And it's hard to keep pressuring when you can't really see because you don't want to run into a big shot in the round. So it's a paradox he has right now because, yeah, if you pressure Broner, you may
that blood is crazy, yo.
you don't see him.
That blood is crazy, yo. Yo, the fucking gash is like this big on his fucking forehead, yo.
It was also in round 7 where Marcus Brown was deducted a point for holding it. And here, with less than 2 minutes remaining in round 9, Marcus Brown, trying to keep targeting the cut, the gash in the middle of Bonnie Jack's forehead.
That's crazy, yo. That gash is like this long. Them fucking hair bunch, yo.
Midway point of the 9th round, looking to continue to blind Badu Jack. If he's not blind from the blood, he'll be blinding him with his jab.
And then Jack continues to break open that course and spread the blood, smear the blood.
Right hand that caught the shoulder around by Jack, and again Jack closing the gap, has Brown on the ropes, going to the body with the right hand.
And this is what Jack needs to do. I got to see right away in the forcing Brown to smother.
Final minute of the 9th. And now we have Jack almost keeping that right shoulder really close to him. I mean, he's trying to do his best to try to protect the cut as much as possible. But he needs to get offensive as well in order to stand this fight.
And it's not even just the cut, it's also if he's not going to be able to see the shots coming because of the blood, protect himself as best he can because he's walking forward, you're going to get a clean shot.
And Brown continues to show a different diverse attack. He used the hook. He's been going down to the body. He's used the jabs for the most part in this round.
Yeah, it's been an impressive performance by Brown.
Yeah. His cause is aided by the issues that Jack is suffering from, but he was doing very well in the fight. Exactly.
We got you. Yo, he got the. Yo, you land him off the hook, baby. You land him off the hook. You keep getting him off the hook. The sneaky's there. And come with the hook. Stop smothering yourself. You look good. You got a cut right there. That's nothing. It might feel like it, but it's nothing. I promise you, it's nothing. Yeah, you good. So what's wrong?
Yo, he's more tired than you.
I'm not taking no chances.
No, I got it. It's right, baby. All right, baby. Don't get weird. Listen, focus. You're good. Focus, baby. Come on, focus. Let's go. No rules.
There was a fight in the Celtics Atlanta game. Marcus Smart.
Round 10 and an interesting exchange in Brown's corner. You would think they would be happy with everything, and yet a little tension. Marcus Brown saying he's not going to take any chances, that he has this fight well in the bag as it is.
I think they definitely didn't want him languishing on the ropes. That was part of the discussion there. He seemed to issue with the he's okay.
And so far here in round 10, he's controlling the fight and living up to what he just said in the corner. Now Jack takes around and Jack fighting back. And Jack now wants to make it a fire fight. Plenty of guts on display, courtesy of former 168 to 175-pound champion Broner Jack, who just ate another jab from Marcus Brown, who's been highly effective throughout the fight.
Jack's problem is he ends up smothering his own punches.
All right, our unofficial score, Steve Farland. How do you have it?
No, I have it.
clearly in favor of Brown, 80-82. I think he's won every round since the fourth. And the only chance Jack has, it seems to me, would be on the inside where he doesn't have to see his opponent, he can feel him.
Well, Jack is feeling the punches of Marcus Brown, led by an effective jab. There's a left hand to the body by the undefeated Brown. It's a nightmare on Las Vegas Boulevard for Badu Jack. Again, gets tagged with the jab. Continues to keep that cut open.
But he just immediately grabs the arm. That's crazy.
The jab of Brown, he's used to just enough in this round to control the distance and, of course, doing enough combination work to keep Jack off balance.
And Brown continues to be the Jack who desperately is trying to find a way inside where he can maybe attack the body and then go upstairs with the right hand. But Marcus Brown continues, as you said, Al, to diversify his attack. The body, the head, the jabs, the power punches. It's a great performance.
He's good. Stop. I know. I'm cleaning. It looks bad for the judges. Trust me. It looks bad. It looks good now, but when you're cleaning, it looks bad. It's nothing. It's a bullshit guy.
That shit is horrible. That nigga whole head, yo, the fucking gash is like that. Oh, Bottle Jack has a belt? All right, yeah, you can't. They can't throw him in there. They can't throw it in there. Now we got Marcus Brown with Bottle Jack.
2-0 with 16 knockouts. Bottle Jack 21-1 with 4 draws, 13 knockouts.
That cut so big on this dude's head. If he sneezes, he gonna lose all his blood, yo.
Face looks scarier than the Bada Cook. As we get ready here for you wonder now what Lou Del Valle trying to keep Badu Jack in the fight in the corner.
He was. The problem is Jack is not able to do much offensively, and so
They gotta stop this.
Yeah, you can't see. Jack never retreats like this. You literally can't see. We talked about the punches. We'll continue to open up the
They gotta stop this.
on Jack's face.
They gotta stop this. They gotta stop it.
Can you see me okay?
It's Badu Jack's guts cannot be questioned. You know, the fans applauded Paulie.
And you know, I'm always told me let the fight against as long as possible. I am doing the opposite way most of the time. But that, you can't put Jack in a position where he's not winning and then get criticized. He didn't give it a shot. Look at how much blood on his face already.
And yet, Jack launches the right hand. He's desperately trying to stay in the fight.
Damn.
And yet, a gruesome visage. Marcus Brown.
That's crazy.
Utilizing the straight left and now the jabs.
you know, in the midst of all this, Marcus Brown still doesn't forget to go downstairs to the body. As much as he's targeting that cut.
And Brown sticking to the game plan. Remember early on, he said, "I got this." He knows the path to success.
Because you mix up your attack and offense, hard to anticipate anything, you know. So if he goes to the body, you know, that's surprising with some headshots as well.
And yet, Jack marches forward. And Marcus Brown like a matador.
Jackson, I hate to say it, that's an after action.
This is what I'm saying, guys. I mean, you see how so many times they stop fights and they shouldn't be stopped, and it gets annoying. And you see something like this, and they're letting it continue. It makes no sense to me.
Oh, there's another right hand by Jack.
Look at the blow on Marcus's face, as if he's the one bleeding. And he's not.
That's crazy that they letting this fight continue.
You gotta listen to me. I want Mike Tyson now. Mike Tyson, no more boxing. I need Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson with your hands up and go after it. If you don't do this, you're not gonna win. I need the Mike Tyson straight Michael.
Yo, he's probably lost so much blood right now that he could.
You gotta listen to me, baby. Your daughter's out there. She's worried. You got a little cut. It looks bad, but you're bleeding, right? It's not.
Get rid of that corner guy. That corner guy is a douchebag.
Get off first. Get off first.
The 12th and final round, Badu Jack allowed to come out for round 12. And Badu Jack, of course, one of his 4 draws against James DeGale. And man, this has been the bloodiest fight on Showtime since DeGale killed Truax last April.
Yeah, and I was also mad, but
Marcus Brown would continue to utilize the jab, try to stay out of harm's way. Now Badu Jack attacking the body, right uppercut on the inside. But
and I know in Marcus Brown's corner, they had to cringe when he backed up against the ropes there. Badu Jack able to land a tiny little uppercut. That's the only chance that Jack has. Oh my God.
And it just got scarier. Jack, maybe someone is trying to tell them. Maybe the jumping stop with all the blood we've seen.
I've been in blackouts before. Never missed with fights.
me too, but it was pump fights.
Yes, not this.
Sticks another jab. And yet,
Yo, this is just crazy how they letting this fight continue, yo. This is crazy.
For Marcus Brown, it is just all about surviving the 12th round. That's it.
Bad reminder for Badu Jack, but he's still coming forward, staggering to try to win the fight. I'm telling you, he can't see much. I've had lifeblood on my face at times and it's got in my eyes.
Final minute of the fight. Marcus Brown on his bicycle, backing up to the ropes. Trying to mute whatever offense Badu Jack can muster at this late stage. Jack lands the right hand at the bottom, but Marcus Brown just wanting to keep distance, realizing the clock has now become his biggest ally, just seconds away from what should be the biggest win of his career to remain undefeated.
Oh, that's out of my face.
was a long night for us all to repeat.
Put your fucking hands up. We're taking to the back. That's it. Let's go. Fuck out here. You're taking the big boys.
Marcus Brown,
What I said.
very fired up with his performance, and again, not taking anything away from what was a tremendous performance by Marcus Brown. But what about the character and the guts of Bottom Jack? Since round 7, there it is, Al. He continued to fight.
Well, he demonstrated amazing character and courage, but to keep coming forward. Marcus Brown, the key element about this is Marcus Brown was controlling the fight prior to that clash of heads.
And classy Bottom Jack coming to Marcus Brown's corner. Russ Amber did all he could.
If they take this nigga out of the ring, take this nigga to the back.
It's going to be virtually impossible. But you're right. And Russ is a very funny cut man.
A fine Canadian.
Oh man, yo.
That's atrocious.
Yo, you see that cut on his head? You know the scar? And this asshole was busy. They should have been stopped that fight.
Jack's cash in his forehead, just a sickening cut.
Well, round 7 was
Of course.
an eventful round in this fight. Remember, Brown had
Oh,
control of
man.
the fight. There is the clash of heads that created
Marcus
the
Brown won this going away.
the terrible
Marcus Brown
colors
won
of
this
what
going away.
begins to flow.
And right away, Jack was in a bad position because he was behind at that point.
Yes.
So now you can't even hope for a stoppage.
And there was a point deduction for holding by referee Tony Weeks for Marcus Brown, who had been holding and had received a couple of warnings by Tony Weeks. And so there was a big dynamic going on. And of course, if the fight had been stopped after that point, they would have gone to the scorecards.
The cut was
very likely.
yo.
In round
You know the
11,
scar that shit is gonna leave is about to be retarded.
the blood everywhere, and
And that opened it up bad. That was that punch right there.
That, and look at that had a huge
Even Jack knew it. Even Jack knew it. That ripped open the cut even worse.
And Marcus Brown was even loath to run right into it, take advantage at that moment.
And a little veteran move here with the head down.
That's right. And then the uppercut comes, and that landed right on the cut, and obviously had a huge impact on that dude Jack. So for Marcus Brown, despite the cut and the blood,
Man, they're
beautiful performance.
still trying to. Let's make it.
Yo, his
let's get
corner,
the official
yo.
decision from Jimmy Lennon.
That nigga Badu Jack corner man should never work again in a boxing match.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score
How you
totals.
gonna send a nigga out there?
Side, Eric Cheek scores about
How you gonna send a dude out
117 to
there
110. Max DeLuca sees
and
it
you see this
116 to
wound that he got on his head
100.
in the middle of his fucking forehead?
119 to 108. All three in favor of the winner of the WBA interim light heavyweight title, Sir Marcus Brown.
His corner was supposed to bend throw the towel.
Emotional celebration for Marcus Brown, who improves to 23-0 and puts himself in line for an opportunity in one of the 175-pound titles as he embraces Badu Jack. And Badu Jack tastes defeat for just the second time in his career.
That's crazy. This is second loss.
Jack leaking like a political document, but the night belongs to Marcus Brown, as the show stats will indicate.
Yeah, and Marcus Brown.
He just said he's leaking.
and
like a
just
political
did a lot
document.
more work and was
Yeah,
accurate
you know,
enough to
fuck
win.
this guy gave his
Let's
shit
go
for him, yo.
up to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Morrow. First of all, tremendously courageous performance by Badu Jack, who has left the ring. He's been taken immediately to the hospital due to the cut over his head. So we will not be speaking with him tonight. He left with a thumbs up, and big hug to you, Marcus. How would you assess this dominant performance and what you just accomplished?
First and foremost, I want to give all glory to God. I want to thank Al Hammond. I want to thank Showtime. I want to thank Badu Jack for giving me the opportunity. And I just want to say, he was a real tough competitor. I had to stick to the game plan. He thought he was going to take me down deep into the rounds and drown me. But boy, I came in shape. And when I come in shape, all you boys in trouble. You hear me? All you boys. Teddy Atlas, you think you got the best light heavyweight? Vonsic, let's go. He's crazy.
Let's talk about the fight here. You were able to control things pretty early in the fight before the blood came. Tell us how you were able to take control of this fight before the headbutt.
I just used my athletic abilities and did what I do best, and that's box the crap out of people. Stay within my game plan, stay humble, stay hungry, and come out with the victory and listen to my coaches, man.
Obviously, the headbutt played a role in this fight in the later rounds with all of the blood. Of course it did. And then you had a point in that same round taken away after the deemed accidental headbutt. How much do you think that had an effect on the fight with all of the blood obviously streaming into his face and having to deal with that?
Well, he couldn't find me before that. So if you want to make it seem like the blood made it be that he couldn't find me, then I guess so. But he couldn't find me, man. I was just too slick, too sharp, too anything.
Marcus, let's take a look at it right here in the 7th round and tell us what happened.
He was coming in with his head all night. I was telling Tony all night, watch his head, watch his head. He kept coming in with his head. That's what he get.
To win this champ, well, no, you don't mean that, do you?
I mean, I don't mean that, but he kept coming in with his head.
To win this championship and to do it in this fashion and to capture this title, what are you going to do with it now?
Like I said, I'm from Staten Island. Teddy Atlas from Staten Island. He think he got the best light heavyweight. Gary Stark got the best light heavyweight. You hear me? Gary Stark right here. He got the best light heavyweight, and we want to show you.
Marcus, congratulations. Tremendous.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
All right. Back to you, Mark.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. Marcus Brown looking to become the first
Dude said he got
from Staten Island, New York, as he remains undefeated, getting the job done here tonight.
Us New Yorkers, yo. Sometimes we just be saying shit.
Here's how the 3 judges seated at ringside at MGM Grand Garden Arena, Las Vegas saw it. All 3 in favor.
He might need a blood transfusion. He lost a lot of blood, Joe. That wound is that wound might be a career-ending wound.
Now let's bring in our unofficial scorer, Steve Farhood.
Mo, one-sided fight from the moment of that cut until the end of the fight. Only one judge gave 1 round to Badu Jack. In fact, Dontrella gave every round in the fight to Marcus Brown. So clearly, with the butt or without, Marcus Brown was ahead at the time of the butt, and he pulled away after the butt.
So Brown serves notice to the rest of the 175-pound division. He is coming for a championship. Let's go back to Brian Custer.
Thank you, Mark Mo, and congratulations, Marcus Brown. Staten Island, stand up. Hey, listen, he has been feeding for a signature.
Was that what's that name?
And obviously, big things are on the horizon for the unbeaten Marcus Brown. He's young, he's got power. He can do some.
Was that Tiffany Haddish? When the hell just happened?
Stakes are high for this fight. Main event.
For a championship. Let's go back to Brian Custer.
Thank you, Mark Mo, and congratulations, Marcus Brown.
Hey, do y'all think this is Tiffany Haddish? Let me take a picture of this.
Brown, Staten Island. Marcus Brown, Staten Island, stand up. Oh, and congratulations, Marcus Brown, Staten Island, stand up. Hey, listen, he has been fiending for a signature win.
I cannot imagine that a boy selling donut, selling newspaper.
Yo, y'all think this Tiffany Haddish?
Sometimes there's food.
Everybody's already saying yeah.
Can you imagine of what I have done and accomplished? I cannot do that beyond of my imagination. This is God's grace that He raised me from nothing into something. I really proved in boxing that I can be a champion. Boxing is my passion, and I want to keep fighting as long as I can still
If
fight.
that is Tiffany Haddish, somebody hit that bitch in the head.
Giving happiness to entertain the boxing fans.
Yeah, I didn't see her, but yeah, she do be supporting boxing. That's a fact. Rosie Perez.
We've been working together since almost 15 years. I got my gear together, and so let's get work.
That's still the same thing. She don't got the mold. Fuck this shit anymore.
I really believe of what the Bible says. Let not the wise boast about their wisdom, the strong boast about their strength.
Nah, that guy's he's not working in
rich
nobody's
boast
corner
about
no
their
more.
riches. Let the one who boast about this, that they have the understanding to know me, that I am the Lord.
He don't care about his fighters.
Kindness, justice, and righteousness on earth.
Had the nerve to tell him his daughter's here. Like, push him, like, to even go out there.
These motherfuckers want to be like me. Everybody growing up, all the youngsters, when they was coming up, they want to be like AB. Don't wrong with that. Boy. That's cool. Even I looked up to Floyd, but then when they see me, they're like, oh my God. Oh, Benjamins. You know, I've done some things that's never been done before. 4-time world champion, 4 different weight classes. I was 26. I really changed. I think I changed the era of boxing. When I was in jail, I just thought I would never get out. I was in my room. I was doing 23 hours in.
Yeah, that was dirty.
I was talking to myself. What the hell am I gonna do if I get up? I'm a box. I made up my mind right there. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta grow up. 4-time world champion, 4 different weight classes, but there's still more that I can do. And, you know, to do that and take my career further, you know, I brought in Coach Kevin Cunningham.
He wanted a different approach with a little more order and structure, and he knows that's what I bring to the table.
Push. All the way through.
I have a low tolerance for a lot of monkeying around, a lot of BS.
We got the biggest fight of our career coming up. 40%. I got time to sleep. This changed everything though. Real. After this win, I'll be a 5-time world champion. Those opportunities will soon come back around.
A win would change everything for AB's career.
All I gotta do is do one thing: beat Manny Pacquiao. A win, I turn a legend overnight.
Well, the champ getting ready to make the walk here to the ring. You know, Manny Pacquiao told me the key to beating Broner: overwhelm him early, often with volume punching.
That's literally the key to beating Broner.
Not careless, darting in and out, using head movement. Manny says he's noticed that
Never
Broner
should have gave
drops his left hand when he throws his straight right, which leads
It's a
him to
fact,
overcome
Jonathan.
Pacquiao, right hook and uppercut. Pacquiao says his power better than ever. He believes he can win this fight.
They made him
with
shave
a
the beard.
knockout.
He's not washed. Adrian Broner has the same issue in every loss. Low volume punching. Don't let his hands go.
Spectacular fashion tonight. Broner told me he has to disrupt Manny's rhythm, catch his shots, and then counter with the right hand. Broner says it's his left hook. That's the punch he believes that will drop Manny and deliver him the biggest win of his career. And in his words, he's doing this one for the hood. You know, when you get a fight of this magnitude, the stars from sports, entertainment, they all come out in full force. And they're here in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
Well, this nigga said he's doing this one for the hood, Joe.
Devin Haney, lightweight prospect, boxing scenes 2018, prospect of the year. Former lightweight champion Robert Easter Jr. He was here in support of Rasheed Warren. And the new IBF super middleweight champion Caleb Plant, Sweet Hands, sitting ringside, as well as Gervonta Tank Davis, the WBA super featherweight champion. He fights Abner Mares February 9th on Showtime Championship Boxing. As well as Erickson Lubin, super welterweight contender. He'll be fighting on February 9th as well. The unified champ in the house, IBF WBA 160-pound world champion Clarissa Shields. And another 4-division world champ, Mikey Garcia. He's got a date with the Truth, Errol Spence Jr. on March 16th. Big fights bring big stars. How about Dave Chappelle? There with the WBC welterweight champion of the world, Showtime Sean Porter. Another big-time star. She ready. Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish is there. I told y'all that was Tiffany Haddish.
And he's a star.
Somebody hit her right in the head.
WBC heavyweight champion of
Who said that wasn't Tiffany Haddish?
Wilder, the bronze bomber. And here's Floyd Money Mayweather, future Hall of Famer, former 5-division champ, one of the promoters for the fight.
I should give all of y'all timeouts. I ain't gonna do that though.
As your personalities may be, Adrian Broner and Manny Pacquiao more likely.
Well, I was just asking, was it Tiffany Haddish? Because I thought it was Tiffany Haddish. Somebody else was like, yeah, and somebody else was like, yeah, and 2 people was like, no. Y'all niggas is wrong. All of y'all knows
we haven't seen
wrong.
the best of them yet. They better show their best fighting self tonight, because the loser may never find himself on this big of a stage again. We're about set for the main
that shit is
event.
fake. They keep giving this nigga Broner mad chances. This nigga Broner getting mad chances.
Pacquiao versus Broner is being brought to you by Showtime Pay-Per-View, by Tecate, the official beer of boxing, and by buildup, the art of fusion.
I don't even know why Garcia took that fight, yo. Spence Jr. against Garcia.
Here's Mauro Ranallo.
And from the MGM Grand
I don't know why
Arena
Garcia
in Las
took that
Vegas,
fight.
the return of Manny Pacquiao to America for the first time in over 2 years as Pacquiao.
No, actually, I think they don't.
22 current or past world
Actually, I'm pretty sure the winner might actually get Mayweather, whoever the winner is.
Broner 6-0 against Southpaws with 5 knockouts.
But I don't think Pacquiao has that power he used to have.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we welcome our main event fighters into the ring at this time, we'd like to ask you to rise for the singing of the
This nigga got my tie,
anthems.
yo.
We begin with the national anthem.
I got that
of the
same
defending
tie,
world
yo.
Champion from the Philippines. Please welcome to the microphones the Word Choir with Angel Ram.
Mayong magiliw, alas ng sinamanan, alam ng puso, sa lating mo'y buhay. Lupang hininang, tuyan ka ng makikinig, sa manlulupi, di ka masisingil, sa dagat at bundok sa sigoya, sa langit may dilakang tulan, awit sa panayang minamahal, ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na napiling, ang bituin na araw niya kailan pamay magdilim,
Motherfuckers is trying to make me lose my whole YouTube channel. My niggas is retarded. They're trying to make the whole YouTube channel get kaput. Ain't gonna happen. I don't care if a million of y'all ass.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the national anthem of the United States, please welcome to the microphone Grammy-nominated Broadway star, popular recording artist. Please welcome Shanice.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight?
I wonder how the freaking the people that just sang that other national anthem feels right about now.
Through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glad, the bombs bursting.
Yo, y'all don't even know how deep the hate goes.
Through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star
So just kick them.
For the land
Look at their faces in the back, yo. Do you see these guys' faces in the back? I mean, I didn't really like that much. But do you see the Philippine people face in the back?
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the bout you've all been waiting for, the WBA welterweight championship of the world. It's time for Pacquiao versus Broner.
This is my first fight being 40 years old. My focus is still there. Speed, footwork. You can see the fire in my eyes.
Talk about rematches and you gotta get past me first, big feet mother. You got the whole Philippines with him. I don't even know how to spell that. I got the whole hood with me. H-O-O-D.
He's a funny dude. You got the whole Philippines with him. I don't even know how to spell that. I got the whole hood with me. H-O-O-D.
Everybody gotta spend money to get a lot of. All I gotta do is win the fight.
Yo, this dude is really a funny guy. Like Adrian Broner, he's really just a funny dude. It's just that he got, I don't know what the fuck. He just got all these. Just like partying too much.
Here is the challenger, and number 6 ranked welterweight in the world from Cincinnati, Adrian the Problem Broner.
He should have kept the whole "we ready" all the way out to the ring. That would have been lit. Yeah, they got people dancing in the aisles. Yo, why does Adrian Broner got like 8 songs come on before he come out? You see what I'm saying? This dude is always doing too much. He know this might be his last fight ever. He playing his whole Spotify list. Oh, G Herbo.